Okay. You can all watch us live while Pilch fiddles with his mic.
Go on, do that.
You're still wrong. Testing.
Just start the show. Don't worry about me. As long as you can hear me, it's all that matters.
We can't really hear you properly,
we
though.
barely hear you.
Well, that is a problem then.
But that
Some
might
might
be an
say it's a
improvement.
problem.
Can you hear me now?
Nope.
No different.
Just mother of fuck.
There you go.
Hello. Hello, go.
Oh.
Here we go. That was noise.
Just go
There you
what?
go.
Well, it can't be working because I fucking ain't got it plugged in.
Something
that
switched to
sounds
something
very odd.
else.
Why does everything have to have? Why does everything have to have a microphone on it? All I want to do is use the one microphone that I want to use.
Where is the microphone?
You could see it. It kept gibbering. No, it's a biggie. Look at that whopper.
Ivor Whopper.
Output headphones, input.
Can you want to switch it on? Like, so it actually works?
Yes,
Is
it
it got a
doesn't. Discord doesn't recognise this pissing microphone, does it?
Ugh.
Every time I set this up, I fucking have to try and find it.
Maybe fucking recording this on Saturday soon.
Right, give me 1 minute.
It's what you said 10 minutes ago.
1 minute. I've got a cure for this.
Just got to reboot the Mac. It fucking hurts as well. Now it looks weird. Now we're going to have to change things.
Oh no, it's back.
Hello?
No different.
Wow.
I'm going to ditch Craig.
You're going to ditch Craig? We're missing out on podcast gold here.
This is podcast gold, isn't it?
What? Discord, why is fucking Discord not recognised?
You know what it is? It's Apple
Yeah.
Macs.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
just pissing Mike. Does it every fucking week? When I snowball, and there's no trouble at all. It used to just work. As soon as I take this one.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
When you what?
All right, I can't
Right.
wait till halfway through the show.
What, are you going for a whiz? Gonna get your dinner?
No, I'm going to get stoned.
But no choice.
Well, I'm a well half cut already,
Piece
so.
of shit.
Oh. How old are you? First time, is it? You will be having a massive coughing fit now.
Kind of a whitey.
Oh. I had a massive whitey when I was in Amsterdam. Should we talk about that now?
Oh,
Everybody's had a whitey in Amsterdam, haven't they?
Well, I don't know. Depends what you do while you're in Amsterdam, I guess. Other people have different types of whiteys in Amsterdam, I guess. Depends what you're doing. But yeah, I remember being in a coffee shop and it was like, I didn't move, I don't know for how long. Like, we're just getting mashed up. And then it was time to go. And then it really wasn't time to go. It was like, uh-oh, that door is now about 3 miles away. What's gone on there?
I remember we got a friend of ours hammered, and he was close, and he just lost the plot, absolutely lost it, and disappeared. And then we got a phone call from one of our other friends. Goes, he thinks you poisoned him. What did you guys do to him? He thinks you poisoned. And no, he just got really stoned.
what? I did hear that they're restricting
Tourists.
Sales for non.
Non-doms.
Yeah.
You what?
Yeah, they've said that every year for I don't know how long.
For
I heard that the
non-doms.
last time I went. Yeah, if you're not a resident of the Netherlands, you're not supposed to be able to.
Oh, the
partake.
Netherlands, right. Well, it's not legal, is it? It's only decriminalised.
Technically, it's not. Yeah, it's not legal, but it looks quite legal when you're over there. So.
It seems very legal when you. All right, I think we'll start the show. We're coming up to past now, so, and we'll let Pilch jump in and out and fix his issues. Okay?
I've got loads of fucking around to do with my screens. Then is that what you mean?
Well, he'll be back, but we might as well just start. So, otherwise, who knows how long we'll be. Is that good? Is that cool? Is that good? I don't know. Look, I took some of my motivation juice. I'm ready to go. I'm focused now.
Do it. Do it. We've been
Laser.
live for about, I don't know, 10 minutes now.
Anybody watching?
Yeah,
we've got a few people in the chats.
Oh no.
Sumu's here, Mintsafe's here, Joysticks and Chill was here.
Yeah, we had. Okay, let's start. Hey, everybody, and welcome to episode number 123 of the Seal Podcast. My name is Fraser. I am joined on my left by Neil.
Hi.
On my right by Dave.
Hello.
Somewhere in the ether is Pilch. We have sort of been waiting here. He has a few mic. Oh, he's just jumped back in. He has a few mic problems, so if you hear him chiming in and out and whatever, he's going to try and sort that out. We're just going to crack on. Pilch, we're cracking on. Do you want to do a mic test quickly? Because can't hear you, I don't think.
Can you hear me?
Very
Well,
muffled.
it doesn't sound good.
Very muffled.
Fuck. I'm losing the will to live.
Okay. We're going to just leave you working that out in the background then. So,
Go on then.
welcome to the show. I think that we can easily just crack on here with the
Hello?
Fantasy League. Hello, Pilch. You still there?
Did that work?
No.
No,
Really?
no.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you, but it sounds terrible.
We can hear you, yeah. It sounds like you're underwater.
All right. Can you see me?
Unfortunately.
Yes, we can see you.
Well, that's all that matters. As long as you can see me.
Well, we still need to... no, not really. I mean,
You're just going to do it in sign
fact-
language.
In fact, one might say it's the complete opposite.
I
Have
don't
we
know
got
what's
another
happened to
mic?
my
Have we got another mic to go to?
You got some editing to do
Yeah, I've only
tonight,
got
mate.
like 19 mics.
Maybe that you only want to plug one in at a time, then maybe.
Are you saying it still sounds shit?
Yeah.
Yes.
How? It's my normal mic now.
Sounds like you're on your webcam or something, or you're a Mac mic.
My
What does
word.
it sound like now?
No, that
Oh,
doesn't sound
okay,
like that.
I think-
It's not that.
Yep. Thank you.
What does it sound like now?
No,
Nothing changes, so it is using this mic.
yeah, it
Can you
just
hear
sounds
that?
weird.
I don't know if that is through that mic.
No, it doesn't sound like
That-
you're tapping the right thing. No.
Tap other mic sources and we'll tell you what we're hearing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we're hearing.
What? This?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes, it's
exactly
that.
it. Yeah.
Fuck is that? That's never worked. It doesn't even work.
It's because it's probably got the wrong fucking connection on it as well, isn't it? Or are they Beats?
Yeah, they're beats. It doesn't even know that these headphones are
Are they plugged into an audio jack or are they USB?
audio jack.
Ooh, give that a wiggle round then.
Give it a push in. Push it in a bit firmer.
Or grab a new set of headphones. That's what you need. Because it might
Oh
be
yeah,
sensing
that's
the
it.
input mic
Oh,
from that
go
and
on, a little bit
overriding.
deeper.
Is there any other holes to plug it into?
Try the other hole.
Right, I'm gonna check. I'm
No.
gonna try it. This is last resort now. Just hang on.
It's definitely that.
Yep.
I'm going to eat some
Okay.
pasta then. I mean, really, this is...
This is classic.
The show is
Classic
not carrying on, by
broadcasting.
the way.
And then I'm going to go and cry.
Don't get this on the veteran gamers, do you?
How's that?
No.
Unplug the headset.
No. I think I'm going to just lay down and cry.
What, did you take the headset out?
Yeah, unplug the headset.
Hey!
I think the headset's overriding something, right?
Mm.
On like a physical switch.
So, welcome to Fraser Eats His Dinner. It's definitely on your headphones again.
Yeah, you got your headphones on again.
Yeah.
Why are those headphones still here?
Because they're the only. Yeah, the only headphones
Yeah, but you
I've
didn't
got.
unplug.
They're
Did you
causing
unplug
the
it?
problem, Pilch. I think they're causing the problem plugged into your whatever device you've got them plugged into. They're
You plugged it
overriding
into your
something.
microphone.
Oh, well, hang on.
Oh, bro, that's better.
Ooh.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Ooh.
Well, it ain't
Here
plugged
we
in.
go.
It's come
Oh,
back.
my God.
There we go.
What?
We can
Yeah.
hear you.
You're telling me it's working now?
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Right, so let me see.
What were they plugged into before? Straight into the laptop?
It says it's using. Hang on. It says it's using my webcam as the mic. Didn't even know I had a
Maybe.
fucking mic.
Maybe it sounds a lot better than it did anyway.
Maybe. Webcam's a step up. We can work with the webcam.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, is Craig still here? He's gonna chip as soon as it starts.
I think we've got to
What's it saying
I think
now?
we've got to get Craig out of here
Well,
and bring him
thanks
back
to everyone
in.
who's turned up live.
Have we gone live? Have we?
We've been live 8. Now it's gone
I
weird
think
again.
you're back on the headphones again.
Yeah, correct.
No. Are you sure you've got input set to the microphone, not to the headphones?
Oh Lord.
External microphone port, which is the headphones. Because nothing else is registering because it's.
Yeah, but it was working, and then you plugged the
Yeah.
headphones in again, and it now sounds shit again.
Did
I'll
you
tell
plug the
what, it
headphones
was-
back into where
it
they
was using
were?
My Mac. It was using my Mac mic.
That's better than.
Well, that
the
sounded
mic
better than
on
this.
here. Yeah.
Okay.
Why are these headphones still here? We've already. This is just. They have to go.
What happens now?
That sounds shit. Lord says it's pilched underwater.
Right, the only microphone I've.
Pilch, why are your
Maybe if you
headphones
could
still
change
here?
your background to the
Hang on,
underwater
just stay
background.
here because that's all I've got.
You cannot. That can't be your only headphones.
You had AirPods a minute ago.
All you do every week is talk about earphones and headphones that you buy. Come on, man. What the
See
fuck are they?
I'm fucking them off.
Don't
Well, that
ever
sounds
buy
better.
Beats.
Right, now the sound is coming out. Right, see, the sound
lied.
is now coming out of my webcam. And I'm
Your Mac.
talking on my webcam.
You sound
Yeah, but
good.
that sounds
you-
better.
Yeah, but how can you not hear it?
No,
do you
it's
mean?
not echoing. We can't hear the hear any feedback.
No, it's
What?
It's not on no headphones. It's just coming straight out of. How can you not hear that?
That's
It's
amazing.
noise cancelling. It's amazing.
Oh, is that
It's
what
the
it is? It's just fucking shit.
Right.
So do your spiel. Get on with your what, 10 stories of the week, and I'll do something else.
No, I'm not
Right.
starting without him.
Welcome to the Seal Podcast. Episode 123, take 16.
Oh, he can hear us, can't he? So he's involved.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you.
All right. Hey, everybody, and welcome to episode 123 of the Seal. We're not, you know, who's
You haven't
not
got Craig here. You haven't got Craig back
Fucking
here.
lips.
Amateur hour. Fucking hell.
Now recording.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to episode 123 of the Seal podcast for the end of April 2022. I am your host, Fraser. I'm joined on my left by Dave.
Hello.
On my right by Neil.
Hello again.
And somewhere in the ether, he is here, is Pilch.
Hello.
We can hear you okay to go. So for our audio listeners, we have been round through the washing machine of working out the audio, but we're here now. Pilch has got a couple of issues there with maybe hearing us, but we've got him back on now, so we're cool. Everyone all right?
Loving it.
Very good. Yes, thank you.
All right. So without further ado, let's move on to to the fantasy football.
The fantasy
Neil.
football. Do we really need to talk about this?
I think so.
Well, some people did okay, didn't they? Oh, hang on. That's right. Where's he gone now? Where's he fucking gone again? It's making my stream look bad.
Don't worry about
Anyway.
me.
Well, I have to worry about you because when you're not here, it looks weird. Anyway.
Wow.
Yes, so there was some big points scored last week. Vince obviously dropped, like, how do you call it? What does he say? He did some extra transfers and cost himself some points, I would assume.
Basically,
I'm sure
we've
he was
ended
in
up
the
neck
lead.
and neck.
Yes.
Yeah, basically we've ended up neck and neck, but I think
Uh-oh.
there's a bit of feedback there. But I think we ended up okay because he spent points on transfers.
We both scored exactly the same points and are exactly level.
Yeah, but I didn't spend
So-
any points on transfers.
See, I remember a couple of weeks ago, Fred's like, oh, you know, I could get second,
Mm.
maybe like just about second. Like you're in first place now, Fred. So
Yeah,
on-
I feel like I haven't had some. Everyone else has had some really quality weeks, but actually I've been consistently just above average. I pretty much every time I open it up, when I look at like the average points for the week, do you ever notice that? And the
No,
first thing I always
unfortunately,
do,
yes.
and the first thing I look at is, did I score more than the average? If I scored more than the average, then it was a positive week, right?
Yeah.
I never like to see a negative. I don't think
I
I
was
ever,
2
I'd ever
points
do.
above average this week, I think.
2 points above average is still
Yeah.
forging ahead. That's still
Yeah.
making progress, right?
I
It's
think I
just how much
still
progress.
managed to finish in the top. What is it? Top 5 point scorers this week got a bye in the cup, I think. So there's 3 cup ties this week for our little league. I assume that when they say your game week of 34 performance led to who was going to get a bye, I assumed it was the top scorers that would get a bye. But who knows? Maybe it's not.
Oh, that's not for certain. We don't know who's got.
I don't
the
know. It doesn't fucking say specifically. It probably says somewhere buried. But they still haven't put the fixtures up
Okay.
for the cup weekend. I was checking up until the last minute, so
Are we excited about it? We are a little
I
bit
am excited
about it, aren't
because
we?
it's the time. If you're going to do it and you're fucking nowhere in the league, it's time to cost yourself the transfers this week, so that you don't be doing it during the cup weeks. Well, unless you're in the cup already for this week. So I've dropped 12 points this week on transfers.
I thought it started week 36.
No, there's the finals week 38, so there's 4 teams week 37. So there'll be 8
Okay.
teams in week 36. So we've got to get to the 8 teams for a week from this week.
Yeah.
So there'll be 4 fixtures. I might have fucked it big time, haven't I? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But basically, I've cost
Yeah.
myself 12 points, so I might have fucked myself over this week. Who knows?
Oh, mate. Yeah, you can't buy. No. Okay. Anyway.
Had to. My team's been so shit. So I've cost
Dave,
myself a few
Dave,
points.
you got to be coming in for this next year now. You're
Yeah,
missing out on the
yeah.
excitement. Because I think you can come into it like you can definitely come into it from a mathematical point of view. You don't have to know anything about football. It's just a little bit of table study.
In fact, if
isn't
you
it?
know anything about football, apparently it helps less. So
Just take out all your biases and
Yeah.
prejudice and
I don't have any
Yeah.
biases in the Premier League this year.
You can never have biases in fantasy football. They'll kill you.
Yeah.
They're like,
Except
I remember the
don't
old.
put
I
Arsenal
remember
players
the-
in because they're all shit.
I remember the old days, like when like the Arsenal of what was it, like the late '90s?
What,
right?
the
Or
Invincibles?
mid to late '90s, right? When we were doing fantasy football back then, like, can you imagine if you're like, I never have any fucking Arsenal supporters in my
Yeah,
any
Thierry
Arsenal
Henry.
players in
Well, I've
my
never put
team,
Thierry
right?
Henry in.
I mean, he was like, but there were like key players, right? Weren't they? Like Thierry Henry, Frank Lampard had a stint. In
I
there
remember
where, like, if you didn't
back
have
in the
Frank
day.
Lampard in, you were
Back in the day, it
just-
was like Ian Hart from Leeds because he used to take free kicks and penalties, and he was a defender, and he used to score fucking loads of points.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, it goes back quite a way. I originally started
Yeah.
playing fantasy football on the Telegraph.
yeah, that's
That
where
was
I
when
started.
Yeah. I can't even remember how you did it. You had to post in your team or sort of fax
I
in your
was
teams.
definitely internet era only. I didn't fucking post it.
I can't even remember.
We did the Daily Mirror one, I think, at work first of all, and you got one of them. You had like 3 transfer windows in the season, so you couldn't make transfers. It was literally like you'd do your team, an 11 aside, and if one of those players got injured in the first week, you were basically
That's it,
fucked
yeah.
until the next transfer window. So you had to get well
Oh,
lucky.
yeah.
But yeah, this one's
Oh.
hard. This one takes a lot of managing to keep on.
It's
To keep up,
10
if you're
unit.
doing it,
It's-
right, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's like, you have to tend to the garden, right?
Yeah.
That was the.
Give
But
it a
it's
little
only
trim
a
here
little
and
bit. You only have to do a little trim here, a little thing there every week just to keep yourself relevant, right? That's.
You don't want to
yeah,
go
it's good.
full on wax off. You get a couple of them a season.
Or well, the deep divers. I don't know how many people do. I don't know anyone who deep dives into it. But I did watch some program where there was this guy, there was a YouTube channel or something related. I see them on Twitch or whatever, or sorry, on Twitter. That he's like the guy who presents the podcast is something like in the top 5 or something of Football Manager games. Like I can't even
Okay.
begin to imagine how dedicated or like how consistently.
That Football Manager game is rock hard. Yeah. Nowadays, they're way more complicated than they used to be. It's like FIFA,
Yeah,
though.
no.
FIFA's more complicated than it used to be. But yeah, it's been it's time to get excited again, basically, around the cup. And yeah, the top of the league's very close. Christian took exception to my massive wobble comment last week, and he got 72 points this week. So
He did. He said something, didn't he?
yeah, he can stick it up
That's
up
funny.
my arse, I think is what he said. I haven't stuck it up my arse. I have a massive wobble on my belly, but it's not from that. But yeah, there's the top 3 I think are going to be the top 3 as it goes, unless something drastic happens in the next 4 weeks. But there's a few big weeks coming up in the double game. A couple of teams several teams have got double game weeks in 36 and 37. Last game week, obviously, everyone's only playing once because it's all at the same time as per usual. But yeah, so we'll
all
see how the
exciting
cup
stuff.
goes. Yeah, I just want to beat my son. Really, I don't really care.
Well, that's it. Yeah, you
Yeah.
all have all these little mini goals and stuff like that
Yeah.
once you have an ongoing league, which is fun. So good. All right. Well, my dreams of a Canadian 1-2 still stand. We'll see if Mr.
Well, it's looking likely.
Mr. Wobble can make an impact there. And how far? What's between 3 and 4?
That's like 63 points. So that
Yeah.
seems like Tim Kelly's in 4th, and he needs to have some absolute stonking weeks every week. And you top 3 need to have a bit of more than a massive wobble. You need to have a right
Yeah, that's a
nosebleed.
That's a massive ask from. That'd be a miracle in the next if you could do that in 3 weeks.
It's possible, but
Oh yeah, it's not impossible.
have you got any of your
Strangest-
little fancy ticket things left? I've
Yeah,
got one
my
bench
wild
boost.
card left.
Oh, you got a wild card still?
Yeah, I haven't used it yet. I'm saving it to use next week.
Unbelievable.
Because there's like about 8 or 9, or no, sorry, there's going to be at least 3 or 4 matches or whatever that are double game weeks. Yeah, 8 or 9 teams, or 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some good,
whatever.
like some of the good teams have got double game weeks as well. So, yeah, we'll see.
But I could royally cock it up as well, easily, because there hasn't been any
Yeah.
consistency this year. There seems to be a greater year of inconsistency with like major people playing. You know what I mean? Like the amount of
The
times I go to
top
make a
teams have got too
transfer.
many players.
Yeah, the amount of times I go to make a transfer, and I looked into like how regularly they're playing, and try and finding like people who are playing 90,
There's some
90,
nice
90.
when you're choosing your next players in the transfers. If you do it on the web rather than on your phone, you can do it on your phone, but it's a lot easier on the web. You can choose lots of ways to sort the players. Like there's one by most minutes played. I was like, oh, well, that's probably quite a good. That gives you a good handle on who's been most consistently actually playing for some of the big teams. Because like Man City, fucking nightmare to pick a midfielder.
Yeah.
Don't even bother picking a striker until last week, apparently, when Jesus goes and bangs in 4 goals and gets an assist.
The
Guess
age
who
of the
had him?
striker. The problem is the age of the striker seems to be over, right? It's these.
Well, Harry Kane has played the second most minutes, I think, in the game, but he's doing pretty pants, really, considering.
I wonder whether they'd have to change the weighting system, right? Weighting as in WEIGHT, and give strikers. How can you give strikers more points? Make them more attractive to have up front.
I don't know. Maybe they just need to perform better and score more goals. I think it's not down to the strikers themselves, is it? It's the way the game's
Well,
being played.
I think things like shots on goal.
Well, you could just go full on Opta stats. That's like shots on target and stuff like that. But,
Right.
too much information. So
Okay, so that continues, which is very fun and interesting.
some people.
Just to stay on the topic of football, I did do a watch party and watched the Tricky Trees. I can't even remember who they were playing. Tricky Trees with Christian.
Fulham, wasn't
I think it was. Yeah,
Was
it
it
was
Fulham? Big games.
Yeah, with Defoe and Christian. That was fun. It was good. Good laugh. Nice way to.
How did they get
catch
on?
up.
They won, didn't they?
Yeah, they held on.
The Tricky
Christian
Trees.
was on the
Oh
edge
no,
of his-
was it a win? Yeah.
They won 1-0. Tricky Trees.
Yeah.
Christian sat on the edge of his seat for the last 15 to 20 minutes. We'd lost him. He was gone.
That was like me watching Luton v Forest.
Yeah.
It felt like we were. I didn't know if we were going to get to the end of the game with any players. Fucking everyone getting injured. But yeah. Anyway, we're not talking about Luton anymore.
The Lutes.
They're having a massive wobble. But,
Okay. Are they going to
we'll
make
see.
it?
Well, we need a win. We got Fulham next though, away on telly on Monday, and then we've got Reading last game of the season. So I think probably 1 point might be enough. But we don't really. The thing is, we've had so many fucking injuries. Anyway, I'm not going to fucking start talking about Luton beer for ages.
Okay. Let's move on then to Seal, Twitch, YouTube, all that sort of good stuff. Anything going on? Anyone?
It's been active this week, isn't it?
There was streaming.
I was streaming. I
Last
streamed.
week.
Yeah, I streamed.
You
some
stream,
Planet.
I stream, we all stream.
What was it? Planet Crafter. Followed by some PUBG and a win.
The PUBG was very
shocking.
relevant.
Yeah,
Because the 3 of us played, Dave, Neil, and I, and Matt, and we went on and got a chicken dinner.
I feel like
I
I
was
didn't
pleased
really
with that
contribute
chicken
that
dinner.
much, to be honest.
I tell you what, no, you did though, because I think you picked up like 3
I
or 4
drew
people.
the gunfire, is what you're saying.
yeah, you were the meat shield. No, it was a good fight. It was a long one. with not a lot of action, and then a lot of action at the end. But
What's very interesting is afterwards, I went to the replay function, and you can fly around.
Oh, hang
with
on,
the
yeah.
camera and
Was that the
and
game
look
that I
for-
chucked a grenade? Or was that not that one?
There was a ton of grenade action going on at the end. Like, unfortunately, I wanted to post it, but unfortunately, Dave's stream isn't that great towards the end because he gets knocked twice,
yeah,
and then you switch to Matt, and Matt's knocked straight away. So there's really, you can't see any of
You
the.
can watch it in the
final.
replay though, can't you?
f-
PUBG
In the replay, you can watch it. Yeah. So that's really interesting to go do, is to have a flyer
Get on that,
and see
then.
which. What should I
you're
make?
gonna
One?
record that. Yeah.
All right, okay, I'll make one.
That's work,
I'll
isn't it?
make one.
You won't do it.
I'll do
You
it.
won't do
No. I'll enjoy doing that because there was some interesting. I might do a commentary. on
Yeah,
the
do a
match.
blow-by-blow commentary sort of.
I want to see the
breakdown.
grenade that I threw that I just sort of lobbed in a general direction thinking it might hit somebody. And it did. Hit 2 people.
I'll
I
do
think
that
one of
because
them
there's
was
some
Matt, though.
interesting stuff. Because there's some interesting stuff that goes on up the top of the hill and with other teams that come in. So anyway, that's something we could look at. That's
Yeah,
what
I like the idea of that. Yeah.
which also reminds me, before I forget, that Back for Blood has a ×2 weekend this weekend. Pilch stood up there. I saw him sit up.
Is that? Well, you've left me, haven't you? You've all fucked off to PUBG and left poor old Pilch on his own.
Okay, we've never left the PUBG. We've always been at PUBG.
Mm.
Surely we can get together for some Back for Blood if it's double XP weekend.
On till Monday.
It's on till Monday. That could give us a nice little kickstart to play again.
Do you have
Pilch,
Bank
have you
Holiday
been
Monday
playing?
over there as well?
No.
We'll play on Monday then.
I'm
Neil.
working anyway.
You don't need to fucking work anyway, so.
I do. Okay. Anything on Discord?
Lots.
Oh, I can't fucking remember.
There's been stuff all over. What's it called? The
Freebies. Oh, Lord's been posting about his Steam Deck. Better mention
Yeah.
that if he's still here.
yeah, and TV,
Yeah.
new TV, new Steam Deck.
What do we reckon?
So-
What do we reckon that we see? I haven't looked at. I haven't had a chance to digest it.
You haven't looked at the Discord.
He's done his
This guy
basically.
posted, I didn't have time to stop and smell the flowers.
He's done an unboxing of the Steam Deck, and it does look nice.
Done an update. I think I saw him say on Twitter that he hasn't actually really played anything yet. That was earlier today, so maybe he's had a go this evening. I don't know. But
I imagine
looks
so.
pretty nice. I've seen them a
does.
few times, but it does look nice. Piece of kit. I don't. It's not for me, honestly. But yeah, we'll see. We'll hopefully hear some things soon about some feedback.
Yeah.
Well, that ties in with my my predictions at the end of the year, saying they're going to start blowing up. So, Lord will have to.
Yeah, I did see something about people sticking electrical tape over the fans or something because they make loads of noise. And
Yeah.
people saying
Well,
maybe
that'll
don't do
help,
that. Maybe don't do that.
yeah. Maybe stop. Yeah,
that'll work.
sellotaping the fans to stop spinning because they make a noise. Yeah.
Not going to work out well for you, is it?
When the fans stop, they say, don't they?
Yeah.
Is that the same?
Something like that.
Okay, so Discord, Knuckle, I have that written down. That needs to be talked about.
Right. Well, that just went a bit crazy today, didn't it?
Okay.
Shall I tell you how? Well, I'll tell you how I discovered Knuckle, shall I? Because I posted Knuckle into the WhatsApp chat.
But you wish you hadn't now.
Well, yeah, I don't know. We've got content now, haven't we? So I guess it was a good idea. It's one of these word games that you play in your browser. Like the Wordle was the one that everyone knows of, I guess, that started all this whole thing off. And
Fucking Wordle.
yeah, well, I'm still doing. I don't do Wordle so much now. I do the Quordle or Quordle, depending on how you want to pronounce that. That's where you have to do 4 at once. That's a good one. But that's one that you go like that, but I do quite regularly fuck it up and not finish it. So And then there's one I found called Waffle. It's not rude. It's not blue. It's basically like it's like a bit of like it looks a bit like a crossword. You've got 3 words across, 3 words down, and some of the letters are in the right place, and the others you have to like swap them to get them into the right place. And that was today's waffle. Was it today's? Yeah, it must have been today's. Was Canadian themed. And so all the words were, you know, like syrup and maple and stuff like that.
Wow, they dug deep.
Yeah, they did. They went into that big time. So then it's at the bottom of that. Once I'd finished that, because I did that, that was pretty easy, because they're a simple race. So at the bottom of it says,
in there.
no, it wasn't actually. If you enjoyed this, why don't you check out?
I'm done.
It wasn't Igloo. It was. If you enjoyed this, why don't you check out Knuckle? And it gave us a link to Knuckle. Yeah, Hurdle is good, Simo. I do that. I got it in one today. The Hurdle. Sometimes the Hurdle is just too. If it's Rihanna or some shit like that, or anything new, I have no idea. But it was Rolling Stones the other day. Well, I can't get no satisfaction. Got that instantly, and today's got that instantly as well. So, but yeah, some of them are easy. Hurdle's quite good though, and there's Framed, which I know Duke is into, and Antonio.
Oh,
Just the movies one. That's all right, but that's quite hard sometimes. But anyway, back to Knuckle. So Knuckle is Wordle, but everything is Canadian. So what happened today? Who wants to take over? I had one guess, and I'd posted it into the WhatsApp, and then who should we take it from there? Pilch chimes in, didn't he?
I had a go. And obviously I put sorry in first because that's the most used word in Canada.
Yeah, no doubt
But
about that.
apparently that was incorrect. So I just had a complete and utter guess and fucking got it. So I posted in there that I'd got it on the second go.
You got to say what the word is. It's just.
I don't want to
fucking-
spoil it for it. Someone else might want to play it.
No, that's the whole discussion. I'm just like,
Yeah,
how
right,
did you
okay.
pick
So-
that?
Right, I was thinking of maple trees. And I thought, well, it's not maple because we've already had this discussion. I'm not going to put maple in first because that would be stupid. Who would put that in?
Only
You'd
an
already
England-
put
Neil was
sorry in,
saying
and
that
obviously,
he'd already put
if-
it in.
Hang on a minute.
Only an,
You
yeah.
put sorry in, so you knew it couldn't have been maple. Is how it goes.
No, that's
because
what I'm saying is, yeah, because none of the S-O-R-R-Y. Yeah, because an R, it said there was an R in it.
yeah,
And
exactly.
there's no R in maple.
Exactly.
Exactly, right. Okay. So anyway, so I was just suddenly thinking of trees. I don't know why, because I thought, oh, maple, right, trees. And I just put in elder, and it fucking come up. I knew it had an R in it, so I thought, right, someone that ends with R, tree beginning with R. I was going to put cedar, and I thought, no, I put elder, and it
Oh,
was right.
cedar. That would have been a good one. I can't
Well,
believe
it
you know
wasn't.
elder.
It wouldn't.
but-
It wouldn't
but-
have though, because it
but
would have
if
been
you
wrong.
know, I think that's what it is. Like, you know what an elder tree is? Like, an elder tree means nothing to me. I don't even know what an elder tree is.
See, the thing
Do you
is,
have those here?
Pilch says it was a tree, right? It literally, because I said, he said, is it sorry? And I was like, no, blah blah blah. And I said, I put in the most Canadian thing I could think of, which was obviously maple. And then he said, and then it's like, whatever, I can't remember now. Blah blah blah. But you put in there, Pilch says
Yeah.
it's a tree, but it's not maple. And I was like, I know, and that's when I said it. I know it's not maple because that was my first guess. And anyway, then Fraser comes in on later on, and he's putting in all sorts of words. I'm like, he's already
Including
told you it's a
maple.
fucking tree.
Yeah, I didn't read the conversation. I just skipped straight past it.
Yeah, it's almost like you don't pay attention to what's going on.
No, seriously. When soon as I saw somebody said, "Here's the game we're going to play," I knew what kind of game it was, and so I went, "I better not." And there was like 29 messages this morning, dude. When I woke up, I'm like, okay.
I missed them all. Yeah.
So I was like,
So-
okay, I better not read those messages. I better play the game first. So I need to have a horse in the race. I don't want to spoil it. So that's why I went maple because I had no idea.
Yeah.
No, I
Right.
put maple in so you'd all think I was an idiot.
So then Fraser's calling bullshit because I put it up so showing that I'd only had 2 guesses, and then we got on to the
emotional.
next discussion.
Well, that's when it went
Neil
right down the
started
fucking
off.
rabbit hole.
Yeah, well. So, what did you come back with?
So
Jimmy's beard. He
Jimmy's
says.
beard is what I
Oh,
replied
Jimmy's
to someone's
beard.
comment, which
Right,
obviously,
which means I don't believe you. You're,
yeah, which is
you know,
bullshit.
You're having a go. You're having a laugh, right?
So
now
it does
we're all
mean that,
going,
does it?
"What?"
Because you were disputing the fact that
No.
it meant that.
No, that's what you're saying it means. So we're all going, what the fuck is he on about now? It must be a Leighton Buzzard thing. Because no one else has heard of Jimmy's fucking beard. Then it twigged. It's not Jimmy's beard, is it?
No, it is though.
Jimmy's
It's
chin.
not because Jimmy's chin.
It was an evolution of Jimmy's
Reckon.
chin. Right, okay. Well, it was
Right, now
Jimmy
you start
Hill,
reading-
Jimmy
I was-
Hill, when he used to do
right.
this chin stroking, Jimmy Hill.
So it's
And then it went on to from
and-
Jimmy's. Then it went to Jimmy's chin, and then someone decided it was Jimmy's beard. It was just like an evolution.
Anyway, that was just in your little village that evolution
Yeah,
occurred.
the backwards
'Cause
village.
no one else knew what Jimmy's beard was.
Well, it wasn't that much of a leap, was it? Because if you look
Marty's-
for Jimmy Hill, he's got a lot of pictures of when he's got a beard. That's all I'm saying.
So what did Marty tweet after you tweeted
Mar-
a picture of Jimmy Hill?
With no
one
beard, I
mentioned
might add.
anything, right? No,
No, I
one
said-
mentioned anything. And what did he
actually,
put?
I asked the question in the tweet: Jimmy Hill, Chinny Reckon, or
Yeah.
Jimmy's beard? What did you say as a child? Because
And
I was a
everybody
child, obviously.
said,
No, nobody
two
else said
people
other than
replied.
yeah. It was one of them was you, so that don't count. Marty Greasy Fish Lips said Chinny Reckon, and because I'd already said
Right.
about Chinny Reckon being a thing, because I remember Mary Whitehouse Experience talking about it. That's that David Beale, Rob Newman, Steve Punt, and
Mhm.
Hugh Dennis was the Mary Whitehouse Experience. I don't know if that's still funny. Some of it's probably still funny. Milky, and all
I don't
that.
think they
It
can
was-
show much of it.
It was very funny at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. So yeah. Anyway,
Right.
Jimmy's
Okay, so
beard
that-
was a thing where I am. Chinny Reckon was a thing. And yeah, everyone did the Jimmy's beard, Jimmy's chin.
no, that's where you're
Itchy
wrong.
chin.
Jimmy's
No.
beard.
No, he's done
Or
it
is
again. He's done it
Jimmy
again. This is,
Hill,
nobody went
Itchy
Jimmy's
chin.
beard. You do
Well,
the
we
chinny
did,
one with,
so
like,
you can't say
giving it the
nobody
old-
did because we did. All right?
Wasn't it?
And
giving
if
it
you
the
look
old
on the
gaff?
internet, loads of people did loads of different things. But lots of it was Chinny Reckon, or Itchy Chin, or Jimmy Hill.
Ugly bow. Ugly bow.
What was that one?
Ugly bow.
Oakley, but I don't know that
I'm
one.
not going down that. No, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Go on, move on.
What have we
That's
got
probably
Anyway.
not correct
Okay.
anymore.
So
Okay,
yeah,
what have we
that
got?
was funny. And I just like went down a right rabbit hole of watching fucking YouTube videos and all sorts.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
it's like
trying
this
to
morning.
paint while all this was going on. Every 10 seconds, I was fucking putting my paintbrush down, taking my gloves off, looking
Seeing
at
loads
my
of
phone.
pictures of Jimmy Hill. Rest his soul anyway. Rest in peace, Jimmy. He passed away many years ago now, but he was actually quite a nice bloke apparently.
Have you ever watched
Yeah.
him in Stella Street? Oh no,
No.
the impression
It
of him in
was
Stella
oh,
Street.
that's is that
Right.
Phil Hart? No, is it not Phil Hart?
Yeah.
No, because he's from fucking Orbital.
It's,
Phil something.
yeah, I can't remember. Phil somebody and
Yeah.
John Simpson. I can't remember. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. What do we got for emails? Or are we? Is that,
No emails.
has that put the social media to bed? Are we done with social media? 'Cause it was
I
pretty
can't- I've
hectic.
not got the show
it was
notes.
hectic today.
You've got a couple of questions, one from Marty and one from
Oh yeah, we have got some questions. Yeah.
MS Rangers.
I'm just remembering. I'm pretty sure there were some lemons talked about as well today. And
Oh, that
there
was-
a lemon.
That was Dave's
Oh,
beer
yeah.
fridge. That was limes, technically,
Yeah.
but
Oh, okay.
I prefer
Dave's
lemons myself.
Dave's got what? And I'm the weird
yeah, oh,
one
here we
saying
go.
Jimmy's beard, and you put lemons in your soul. What?
Yes,
Here
I
we go.
do.
That's weird.
It's limes.
Yeah, obviously only limes, like lemons, no lemons.
Okay, let's take
Well,
an email.
I'll just drink my rhubarb cider.
Ooh, tart. Get it?
Tart.
Anyway,
I can't say it.
do you want me to read them? I assume you printed the show notes off about 10 hours ago, so that none of the stuff's on there.
You got a good old jab. No, none of it's on here.
All right. So Marty said, other than the Chinny Recon business, hello all, hope you're all okay and you've had a better week than me. What's your favourite sandwich filling? I'm a sucker for sausage and egg. Laters.
Well, first of all, big up to
Mm.
Marty. I know he's had a hell of a week. So,
Yes.
and cheers for writing in, mate. We appreciate it big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the fucking question again? I'm not listening to him, but there we go.
He's fucking off his tits already.
Favourite sandwich filling.
Sandwich fans.
Oh yeah, I didn't have a
Of
chance to
choice.
think.
Okay.
And somebody take
Right.
it, and I'll think about
This,
it.
like, no, if you think about this too much, you're going to be disappearing and going for munchies.
No, I won't. I won't.
Right. Roast beef, salad cream, crushed up cheese and onion Walker's crisps.
What the
Oh, he's got to throw one in there. I like it.
What
And
the
he's a
fuck?
crowd pleaser.
Do you
He's a
say things
crowd
just to
pleaser.
be obnoxious or sometimes?
What's wrong with all of them?
Salad cream, that's just a
Yeah.
poison.
Alright.
Uh,
If you don't like butter, you've got to have something in there to give it a little.
can't
Bit of
believe it's not
moisture.
salad cream. You don't get any. You can't believe it's not salad cream, do you?
No, you don't.
Because you
I like
can.
that salad cream tang in there. That with the roast beef, that's worthy. What was it? Roast
Yeah.
With
beef,
cheese
salad
and onion
cream.
crisps, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm on board.
You're
I'm on
weird.
board.
Is this
My
a
doctor would
Canadian
have
thing?
No, my doctor would have a fit if I eat that, though. I can tell you.
Right. Well, I'm taking inspiration. I don't know, really. Like some of the stuff you get in the supermarkets. So some of it's a bit tat in it. Chicken, bacon, and stuffing though. That's pretty good. Bit of mayonnaise. Do you
Is
like
it
that?
Like this is a pre-made sandwich.
That's a
right, from
pre-made one,
Tesco.
but
Right.
you
Come on,
know
man. You can do better than a pre-made. Let's go.
what? If I had a sandwich today. My sandwich today was not particularly exciting, though. I'm afraid to say it was ham,
No.
That's
That's
the
not,
least
that's not
exciting
the
thing.
question.
Not
Cheese
the question, is it?
and
Eat
pickle.
off.
The
But
question
I
is,
do
right?
I quite like
you-
ham, cheese, and
you-
pickle.
You have 2 open slices of bread with some butter on it.
I can
what-
put any meat I
Not
like
even
in there,
butter.
can I?
Not even butter.
No,
No,
not
no,
butter.
okay.
You have
No.
infinite possibilities to make them the sandwich of your choice. What is it?
Ooh, well, someone else has to go. I'm thinking about it. You got
That's
away
right.
with
It ain't
that.
easy.
You got
is
away
it?
with that.
Well,
do
my
like
so-
sausage and
I
egg,
come
though.
straight out with mine. I
Yeah, but yours
know
was
what
shit.
I like. Fucking hell.
So
Outrageous.
mine would be white bread, quite thick, butter, mayonnaise on one side, mustard on the other, bacon, maybe a salami, and then lettuce, and then more mayonnaise on the lettuce, and put it together.
Sounded alright
Hang
apart
on,
from the
stop.
salami.
Why would you put mayonnaise on the bread and then put mayonnaise on top of the lettuce?
The lettuce needs a moistening.
Well, why not-
It's
well,
not
can I
moist.
just
It's
suggest
like
that you put the
98% water.
Hang on.
No,
If you
not.
put-
Yeah, go
Whoa,
on.
stop. Just put the slice that you've got the mayonnaise on top of the lettuce.
No,
surely.
the lettuce has got to be in the middle. It's got
So
to have
you've
a.
got 2 layers. You didn't say that. You put that in last.
Yeah. So yeah. So I've got the
Do it-
bacon on one side
Right.
and the
Okay.
salami on
Now we're
other,
getting.
and then the lettuce in the middle that have a bit of
Okay.
mayonnaise in the
But
middle.
is the
So it's got to
order
have
that important?
massively
though?
important. Yes.
It's not really, though, is it?
It
Otherwise,
is.
he has 2 layers of mayonnaise, and you ain't gonna fucking do that.
Oh, I've
Either-
got 2 layers of meat, and that's just melding
That's
into
stupid.
one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just fucking craziness.
Right.
I'm gonna
I'm
go.
going-
I'm gonna.
Well, go on.
Should I
Go on, you
Should I
go
just
then.
quickly. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go BLT, but it's gonna be a
Oh,
nice
I was going to
toasted.
say that.
Yeah, nice toasted white bread, bit of mayonnaise. The tomato has to
Mm.
be next to the mayonnaise. Then the lettuce and the bacon, crispy bacon though.
Yeah.
It's gotta be
Canadian.
there.
Canadian
No,
maple bacon. Yeah.
No,
No, I
that
don't
fat
need
shit
maple.
in there.
No.
Do you have streaky
Well, it's
or
gotta-
back bacon?
Yeah, you know what, Pilch? I'm
Go on.
I'm done with maple flavor. It's
Really?
killed me after 11 years here. I can't fuck I don't want anything that's maple flavored anymore. I'm done
I
with
don't
it.
think I've even ever seen back bacon in Canada. It's all streaky, isn't it?
No,
They don't have a nice
uh,
big. They don't have a nice big bit.
No, we don't.
Not like
The
we
loin.
do. Like a
Yeah, we
whole-
can get that. Yeah, that's back
Yeah.
bacon. Yeah, but it's not as common. Or no, sorry, the pea meal bacon is more like that.
The what bacon?
Pea meal is very popular.
I thought you
but
said
that's
something
more
else then.
like
Penile.
that's more
Yeah,
like
it
a
sounded a bit
ham
like that.
bacon. I think. Well, not ham, but not anyway.
Yeah, BLT is a bit of a take some beating when it's like crispy fat on the bacon, back bacon for me, dry cured, none of that funky monkey wank white shit coming out of your bacon. when you cook it. It's got to be dry cured.
All right, nice,
Ah,
nice touch.
Loads of mayo.
And do you cook the bacon to buggery or like literally flash in a pan?
No, it's got to be
Still
crispy fat. The fat's got to be
crispy.
crispo.
Right. No,
It
You have
can't
to
be-
like
it doesn't
squeeze
have
that
to be
fat into the
crisp-
pan.
It doesn't have to be crispy, but it can't be flexible. Too flexible. It can't be
I
limp.
don't like burnt bacon, like the burnt meat bit. You've got to just get that fat bit's got to be brown.
fair enough. Okay,
Okay.
I could literally just put a bit of bacon in the pan for like 2 seconds, flip it, and then eat it. Yeah.
No, it's got to be cooked, mate. You can't have.
I give my dog raw bacon.
Why are you wasting raw bacon by not
I just
cooking
can't
it?
help it. Every time I go to the fridge, I just like take a strip out and give it to him as a treat.
Hence why it's like £200.
It's really bad. Yeah.
A lot of salt in that.
It doesn't happen that often, actually. It's a treat.
Every time you go to the
You
fridge.
just said every time. Yeah. He's not
Okay.
allowed to go to the fridge anymore now, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go. Yeah, it's not every time.
Is everyone done?
Exaggerations aside. Okay, so is that good? Are we done with sandwiches?
We have one more question.
Okay, but we're done with sandwiches.
Done with
I'm done with
sandwiches.
Okay.
Tonight,
What did he say
anyway.
he was? I'm a sucker for sausage and egg.
Yeah, I do like a sausage and egg. It's a bit messy, but it's fucking filthy and good.
Bit of
It's
chili-
filthy.
bit of chili
That's a
sauce on
filthy
that.
sandwich.
What the
Maybe
fuck are you
some
talking
HP.
about? You don't-
Chili sauce
HP?
with egg.
No. Egg has a natural sauce. It's called a yolk. You do not need any
Then-
other sauce with a yolk.
And then add a bit of chili sauce.
Yeah,
to
that's
it.
fair
Fine.
enough. That's a fair shout. It's the moist sandwich still.
Moist.
All right,
Anyway.
MS Rangers has given us a
MS
question.
Rangers. Yeah. Oh, you can read that, can you?
Apparently, I have got it printed out on here.
Just gonna be asked to read it.
Somebody else want to read it?
Slightly less stoned than you were 5 minutes ago. I don't know.
Slightly less. He says, "Why was Knockdown Ginger called Knockdown Ginger? I knocked a few doors and ran, but never knocked any gingers down while playing it."
I think
This
that's
is
a
a mystery
localism.
for all time, isn't it? Is it?
I think it's cherry knocking, or
Oh, that's a localism.
uh,
Well, I'm
well,
getting
yeah.
ripped for Jimmy's beard. You're definitely getting ripped for cherry knocking.
Where's cherry knocking? Is that a Northamptonshire thing?
Probably knocking on the door and running away.
Did you knock many cherries when you were young?
I don't know, what do you guys call it?
I'm
I
just
don't
trying
think
to think. 'cause
we called it
we
knockdown
didn't-
ginger, to be honest.
When I was a kid in Canada, we didn't call it knockdown ginger, but I can't remember if there was a name. for
That
it
was
or
a
not.
thing that it became known as when I got older. I think it was knock and run, we used to call it.
Knock a door run. Sumu's saying in the chat.
No, that sounds pretty localized, eh?
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why it was called cherry knocking for us. It just was, and it always has been for me. Cherry knocking.
Maybe someone
got
has some
cherry-
cherries on
we
their
got-
door knocker.
So we
I
got
don't
cherry
know.
knocking. We got cherry knocking. We got knockdown ginger. What was Christian's?
Knock a door run.
Knock
or
a door run.
Nicky
Nicky
nine
Nicky
doors.
Nine Doors from Baron.
Yeah, I've heard that
Aaron.
before. Yep.
Did you
is
play?
Oh, that could be the Canadian one, eh?
Maybe. Did you play? What's it called? 50-50 in. That was a different game, obviously, but that was like a street kids game you used to play.
No.
Yeah, it was a
No.
bit like hide and seek, but there was like a home base, and you'd have to say, like, if you spotted someone, you could go to the home base if you were the catcher and say 50-50, I see so and so hiding behind. or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I definitely played that, but it was a different name for us.
Was there anything better when you were a kid than building a base?
Well, I don't know. Booting someone's
mean,
football
obviously-
into someone else's back garden was pretty good.
Okay, well, do we know why it's called? Where does the ginger come from? In
I have no
Knockdown Ginger?
idea.
Anybody got
Apparently
any
No, but
idea?
that's what it became like.
Some poem. Some
Is it?
poem in the 60s. Yeah, I just Googled it.
Okay.
Oh, right, okay. I thought he was being clever.
No. Well, I am clever. I've just fucking Googled it.
That's not that
Good,
clever.
okay. Do we have closure then?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Did
All
you
right,
ever get
okay.
shot at by a farmer in the fields? Like that was a story that people used to tell when I was young.
Oh yeah.
We had fields across the road from us. They'd be like, "Don't go too far into the fields. The farmer will shoot at you." As if a farmer is going to risk his entire farm by shooting at some pesky kids. Yeah, Jimmy's bird.
Jimmy's beard.
I've got a story about being in someone's field and being arrested.
Nice.
That I'll tell another time.
What do you mean tell another
When
time?
we're really desperate.
Okay.
Yes, Kirby.
All right.
Kirby.
right.
Shimu's going on about Kirby in the chat, and that was a game that I played for loads of fucking hours. when I
Right,
was
That
it
little.
was
was a
definitely
game.
called Kirby. Everybody
Yeah.
knows what Kirby is.
And everybody had a favourite street to play it on as well.
We used to play it on a bend.
I don't know what Kirby is.
It's where you
What?
get up, you stand either side of the road, you throw a football, and you have to bounce it on the curb and catch it as
Yeah.
it comes back.
And if you get that, you have to go to the middle of the road, and then you get to throw from the middle of the road until you miss.
Until you miss. And then, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
There we go.
Kirby.
Memory Lane is the
okay.
name of this episode,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, we done?
We're done.
MS
Alright, boss.
Rangers 99. What? Are we? Yeah, come on. All right, Rangers, thank you. Appreciate it. Let's move on to what we've been doing. Let's go with Pilch.
I've had a birthday.
Happy
My 50th
birthday.
birthday.
Whose 50th
Happy
birthday?
birthday. When was your
That
birthday?
was last Tuesday.
We
that's
did
what- I
not
wasn't
wish
on
you a
this-
happy birthday, I don't think, did we?
No, you fucking didn't. Listener of the show, friend of the show, I think you called me last week, Fraser.
Friend of the
And I-
show,
Cunt.
listener of the show, welcome. Thanks for joining us this week.
Happy
Uh,
birthday, mate.
Thank you. I was 50 last Tuesday, so what, week and a bit ago. The reason I wasn't here last week was because I went to watch Giles Brandreth at the theatre.
You did mention
tell us
this.
about that. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
It
did
sounded like
mention
that was going to be good.
It was very funny. Yes, we were. It's not very often I go somewhere and I'm the youngest person in the. Yeah, it's very funny.
Did you get picked on for being a young'un?
No, I had my hat on, so I looked like an old granddad.
Is it was in disguise?
I've started painting my kitchen today, which is going to take me most of the weekend. It's a bit of a task. It's quite a biggish room with lots and lots of windows and lots of
You don't have to paint the windows.
blind. Yeah, you have to paint around them though, and lots of blinds to take down first before I can get to paint the walls. But and I can't actually see where I've painted because the colour looks very similar to the previous colour to me. But
Yeah.
don't get to
I'm
choose-
sure
I
someone
don't
else
get
will
to
spot
choose
where you
colour.
haven't painted.
Oh, yeah, she already has. She spotted a little bit that I missed. Don't worry. I don't think I've done anything else. No, I'm just working. Don't know why I'm working so much. Don't fucking have to, but I am.
Oh, I thought he was going to say that you're you've lowered your hours, didn't you? But it seemed like you're working more than ever at the moment.
Yeah, I know. I'm a sucker. I feel sorry for my manager, and I keep saying yes to doing overtime and shit. So, for some stupid reason, I'm working bank holiday again on Monday.
Oof.
I don't know why.
So back to your painting. How much are you painting in the house? Are you just doing that main room, did you say?
Yeah, but it's 22 foot by 17.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
got
Still doing
the
it. Still.
triple- Yeah, triple aspect windows. Got a bay window. It's just, and obviously I'm doing all around the kitchen units and shit as well. So it's taking me fucking ages.
I know. I'm looking at mine now. Mine needs to be done. It's been too long. It's tired. It needs to be done. I need to do some rooms this year. So.
I mean, normal bedrooms now, it's just easy. You just flip and do it in a couple of coats. Do it in a day. But
Right.
this and the hall landing and stairs is all I've got left, and we've
Oh,
obviously
mate,
got,
hall landings and stairs are jobs for
Yeah.
pros.
yeah. Well, we've got a hallway, 3 flights of stairs, 2 landings, One of the flights, one of the stairs is 2 levels high. You know, ceiling up there,
Yeah.
2 levels high, and there's no fucking chance I'm getting up there. So we had a quote, and it was £1,400.
You know it's going to be,
You could
right?
buy a motorbike
The
with
thing
it.
is, yeah, that's a tough one because you know you can do it, right?
I
Somehow.
could do it, but it's just such a ball ache, mate. And I'll have to get a special ladder. I haven't got a ladder that can get up.
It ain't going
like
to cost
that.
£1,400 for a special ladder, though, is it?
No.
But you're not paying the money for that for professional. You're paying for their experience and
And then to use
then-
shitty trade paint that you think
Yeah.
you look at it and go, that's
Yeah.
not very good, is it?
yeah, or you buy
Well,
your
the whole
own. to give
house,
them
the whole house is done in shitty trade paint. That's why I'm now painting the kitchen.
My neighbor,
So-
he gave me these big brackets that take 2x4s and a long piece of wood or whatever, and can go to like all these different heights. And they're fucking big brackets or whatever that fix to the big pieces of wood or whatever, or the big planks. And they take it, they're fucking nightmare to store. They're always falling over. They're always hitting me in the shin, and they're always fucking me off, and I hate them, right? But I know that when it comes to me doing the painting in that, in my hallway, which is like, stories up or whatever, they are going to come into their own. And
You
they're gonna
best crack
save
on and
me.
do that before
They're
you're
going to
too
save
old.
me about $1,000 worth of somebody else's labor because I'm going to be able to do
Yeah.
it, right? Yeah, it's
Yeah, you best crack on before you can't do it, physically incapable of doing it.
yeah, I better, yeah.
Yeah.
times
end
are
up-
Because
you
the next
know,
time it whacks you in the leg, it might fucking do your hip.
Before you know, better be careful, otherwise it could be like a Rod Hall thing. I'm fucking up there trying to fix my satellite.
He was on his roof,
Yeah.
wasn't he? Don't be doing that.
Grace to see you coming past the kitchen window.
Like the
is
Santa
the,
Claus as well, isn't it?
So the main painting is done, is it, or have you got like all the
Oh no, it still
Bits
needs
and
another
pieces,
coat.
or-
I've only done the kitchen half. I've still got the dining and snug area half to do,
days
and I
left?
forgot to
you
do it
reckon?
another coat. So, well, yeah, it took me. I did it for 6 or 7 hours today, and I've still got another recoat.
And how much time were you
everything that side.
investigating Jimmy Hill during that 6 or 7 hours?
It'd only take you
I've
3,
got-
wouldn't it? Normal.
I've got tomorrow, Sunday. I'm working Monday, and I've got Tuesday. So I've got 3 more full days to do it. So I should get it done. Hopefully, I'll get it done. I was planning on doing the utility room at the same time, but I think that's going to be a job for another weekend.
So how many days left do you think you got left? Are you going to finish it?
Got to do it
I'll
tomorrow.
probably, tomorrow I'll do the same. I'll recoat the bit I've done today tomorrow. So then I've got Sunday and Tuesday to do the other half. So it should be all right.
All right. Okay. Good.
Mm.
So
So
let's
no
get
back
too
for
busy.
blood for me.
Come on. Oh fuck yeah. We're gonna lose. We're
'Cause the
gonna
bit
have
I'm
to
gonna
lose the
do-
weekend,
The
aren't
bit
you?
I'm doing Sunday is going to be with a telly.
You've got to
and
have
that
a
is, so
break
that'll-
though. You've got to have a break.
Yeah, I'm not pushing all the fucking telly and stuff back just to play Back for Blood for an hour.
Yeah. Okay,
I
fair
was thinking of toying with my router is on the other side of the wall in the hallway, the opposite wall to what my telly's on. So there's a router, a wall, then a sofa, and a telly's on the other side of the room. So I was thinking of swapping the telly round, putting a little hole through the wall, running some cables through from the router for me telly and me BT TV and my Xbox. But then it would mean I've got to run the aerial cable all the way around the back of the. I'll put it on the skirting so you can't sort of see it, but I've got to run it all the way around the bay window to get to the telly. Or I've got to put a hole through the wall outside, go round the bay window outside, and come back in the other wall to put a LAN into there.
Yeah,
I haven't decided.
you don't want to start coring holes in the building, do you? Though.
Well, there's already a hole in the wall where the router where the fibre comes in, and I should be able to I should be able to just cut the wire and push it through. It's whether I can re-crimp the LAN cable back when I want to put the end back on it.
I'm sure
They've
you
got
could.
about-
Crimp, I'm sure you could crimp the cables better than Dave Sparky crimped the cables before.
I mean, they've got what 12 fucking little wires in it. Though,
I
haven't
wouldn't
they?
be
Something
fucking
like
with my
that.
fibre connection, that's for sure.
I wouldn't do it.
Don't do the fibre. No, don't touch
No, I'm
fibre.
not going to do the fibre.
But-
I'm going
but
to
RJ,
put the
yeah.
LAN through the same hole outside and then all the way around. So I'll only be using the LAN cable.
You can
I'm
get
not
a
gonna
you
touch
can
the
get a
fibre
crimping.
cable.
You can get a crimping tool. For
Can
about
Mate, a
£10
plug on the end's
Yeah.
not that big. You can definitely fit that through a hole in the wall.
It does make a bit of a difference when putting it through. But yeah, just cut the end
You
off.
tape
Get a
over it.
crimping. Get
Poke
a
it through.
crimping. Get a crimping tool from Amazon and some ends. And it's ever so easy.
And
It's
then I'll put a
doable.
little switch. I'll put a little switch there so I can then run everything else from it.
Yeah, get a little 4 or 8 switch.
Yeah.
Mm,
But I've got to do it before I paint that wall. So I've got to do
well,
it
you best
either
crack on then,
tomorrow
eh?
or
Down screw fix
Uh-huh.
with it.
at least put the cable in. I've got a cable. I've got a 20 meter cable. So
What, aerial?
no, LAN.
Networking.
Yeah, you won't need
Yeah.
that long.
It come with my BT TV because that has to be connected to a it can't be it's not got Wi-Fi, so they give you this fucking massive cable, but I'm not using that cable, so I shall use that for that job.
It's a bit thin, that thing.
What? No, it's probably Cat 6 cable.
Is it?
Yeah, it
Mm.
takes 1 gigabit, which is
Cat 6 will be more than enough, I'm sure.
yeah.
Cat
I
6
just
is
don't know whether you can have it outside.
Well, you need to put some conduit out.
Yeah, I might have to put a little bit.
Fuck that. Just run it.
fucking hell. Like, you're telling me to put all my stuff in conduit.
He's not digging it
so I
underground,
feel-
though, is he?
Yeah, but that's different, right?
I know, I'm joking.
Anyway, that's all. That's something I've got to ponder this weekend. Do I drill a fucking gravity hole for the wall now, or do I do it after I've painted and sorted it all out?
Do it after you painted. Get the painting done and out of the way, man.
Mm.
Fuck it. Don't
Yeah,
get.
but don't
If
drill-
you start coring
drill
holes
from
and stuff like
outside
that,
in, though.
You'll take away all the painting momentum. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Get the painting done.
yeah. Right, that's me done.
All right, Neil.
I haven't really done anything. I didn't put anything
Because
out.
yours
but
is
I just-
blank here. So
Yeah, that's because I've done
Mm.
fuck all. But I have been trying to fucking reduce my energy usage. 'Cause,
Why?
like,
It's your old
everyone
bill,
knows
eh?
the fucking prices are going fucking scatty. So I've just had to give them some money to pay off a bit of my debt that I've already built up and adjust my payments to an actually ridiculous amount of money per month. They wanted me to change my payments to £347 per month.
I'm sorry. Hang on a second.
Including
Is this
things, so
£347 a month? Is what? How much they want you? How much your electricity
that's what they
bill is?
recommended. That's gas and electric. They recommended that to pay off my debts and to maintain good standing in my account, I'd need to pay £347 a
Okay.
month. I was like, holy shit! So I paid them 200 quid to clear off a bit of the debt that I've already backed up, and I've put it to 320 at the minute.
Wow.
Why
So
do you have
we'll
debt
see.
on your energy bill? On your
Because it's
energy
been all fucked up because I got kicked off my old supplier. So they just kept on taking the same amount of money but were charging me fucking tons more than I was paying for. And literally just now is the first time I can get it all sorted. So it's been like 4 months since I got booted off my old supplier when they went under. So it's been a right fucking ball ache.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, gas and electric's fucking expensive if no one's noticed.
About 300 quid. 150 for me electric, 150 for me
Yeah.
gas a month.
Well, they reckon it's going to go up even more in October.
Lovely.
So, yeah, I'm going to
Time to
fucking.
buy
I
that
don't really want to be in
3090.
debt. I don't really want to be in debt by October. That's for sure.
Time to buy
Anyway.
a bigger TV.
So
Do you
that's
get
hence.
do you get the discount, the money back from the
Oh,
government?
I'm in a
You-
band D, yeah, so I'll get a bit of money. But
I don't even get that.
What?
yeah,
What's
well,
this?
if you're a council house A to D, then you get council tax. Sorry, band A to D, you'll get 150 quid.
Oh, okay.
150
But then,
quid.
and then
what?
next year they're giving us a £200 loan, which we then have to pay back.
Are they
It's like,
giving
well,
you
don't
what,
fucking bother.
150 quid? What, a month?
150
or-
quid rebate
No.
on your council tax. Anyway, this is not very interesting.
No,
It
it's
is.
not.
So that,
Because
Not
Dave's
really.
got to pay council tax on his little house he's built in his back garden. You just don't know it
he's
yet.
got 2 lots of council tax to pay now. Anyway, so I've been looking into how I can save some money on the electric, because I'm not going to be able to save it other than buying a new fucking boiler. Because that's the one way I could probably save a shitload of money
Hang
on the
on.
gas.
New computer.
What?
It'd
No,
be more efficient.
Yeah.
more power.
Turn that
Is it all computers just that want more
What are the,
power?
well, basically, what it boils down to is what are the big inefficiencies in your house? And the
So
big energy
apparently,
cuts?
right,
Your
a
children.
microwave.
Your
Get rid of
two
them.
two ovens, Jimmy,
Yeah.
2 ovens here.
I don't. Right. So
what
what I've
could
done.
possibly be bumping your
Right,
bill up?
if you want to shut up for a minute, I'll talk. What I've done is I've turned the fucking clocks off on both my ovens. One was off anyway, so I've turned the fucking clock off, which was it's only peanuts. But it all adds up. And
What do you mean you
apparently
turn the
Oh
clock
my
off?
god.
I can go.
Like the LED display.
The LED displays are now blank unless the oven's on. So
That-
Mate, you are going to notice that.
right, I am right. Wait, you may laugh, but that's that's like a couple of quid a year or whatever. But apparently, if you leave your microwave on and you don't turn it off at the plug, it's like 17 quid a year just fucking sitting there.
Turn that off now.
And then
don't
like
know if that's
TVs
true.
are a fucking nightmare
Don't know
for
if
being on
that's true.
standby.
It doesn't draw any power.
that doesn't
how can
sound
how
right.
can a microwave draw any power without it actually being?
Apparently, it
Like,
does. It's
I
all
mean,
got a
maybe
fucking
it
clock on
draws a
it
little-
permanently,
Yeah, but the clocks
which I don't
run.
need. I don't need that clock.
You can run an LED.
So I just
from
turn the fucking thing
a
off.
potato. So
What?
oh,
Yeah.
Anyway,
it might
turn
be
the fucking
a
thing
couple of
off.
pounds. Couple of pounds
Pounds.
a year, if that.
Anyway, that's the peanuts bits.
Go
So
on.
Turn your
I've done.
webcam off. That's using a lot.
There's a
That
telly
webcam
that's
you
been
got on.
plugged in over here in my room, which is never on. It's been plugged in, so I've turned that fucking thing off.
ah,
And I've turned off the sound. It's not a bar, sound base that's plugged into it as well. I've got a smart plug on. Something. What have I put my smart plug on? I unplugged a fucking smart speaker, which is never fucking on, so I've turned that off. What did I put my smart plug on? Oh, on the printer. If you leave your printer on standby, apparently that's fucking like another 20 quid a year. And it's only on for like fucking a couple of minutes at a time, so I've just now got a smart plug on it to say turn the printer on when I need to use
fair
it.
enough.
Fair enough.
And the next thing is like TVs and stuff like that, because they fucking
Mate, they're going to be paying you soon at this rate.
they're like 20 odd watts sometimes, the TVs in standby and consoles and stuff like that. That's quite a lot. Like the Skybox is a fucking nightmare.
No,
Oh,
But I've
20
got a feeling
what?
if you turn that off, it's going to be a fucking ball ache to turn it back on.
It
You
does
mean-
add
I can't
up.
turn
It
it-
does add up. I mean, that's fair enough. I'll give you that. But I think your big
But it's
ticket
stuff that you don't
item-
use
but
that
you-
often is the thing.
Right, but I think the big thing
washing
is
machine,
like,
tumble
is like,
dryer, cooker,
kettle,
kettle,
Right,
shower.
okay. But
oven.
I don't have an electric shower. But
No,
yeah,
but-
so just trying to be a bit smarter about stuff, basically, about what we use and when we use it and shit like that. And,
I'm
So
not turning my
make sure
Xbox
all the
off.
fucking lights turned off when you leave them bedrooms.
if you got LED lights, that's literally pounds a year.
Yeah, it's not free though, Dave.
No, I know. It,
that is a question though. Like, are all your light bulbs, are they LED bulbs? Like, think of it in terms of watts, right? You're doing that already.
I am
right?
thinking it in terms of what's, and it's like my mum said, she gets told off because she does too much washing. My dad leaves the fucking TV blaring along. I'm like, and my dad's like, well, it only uses so much. I was like, yeah, but you're not fucking watching it, so turn the fucking thing off. So
I agree. I don't disagree. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm just back to my initial question. Are all your bulbs in your house, are they all LEDs?
yeah,
Like, you should not have an incandescent bulb in your house now.
No, we can't buy them. I can't buy them anymore anyway. The worst ones you can buy now are halogens. And they're
I think
not
I have
amazing.
one bedroom. Sorry, we have one bath. The ensuite bathroom is the only room in this house that has incandescent bulbs because it's got a different type
Candelabra.
of light.
Hmm.
It's got yeah, it's got big fancy round light bulbs,
Yeah.
right?
Like this
Not
fucking
LEDs.
giant thing in your bathroom.
Uh,
So yeah, I want to
Yeah, I don't
fucking
know. You gotta
like
get at
going
it.
around the
You
house
gotta
gradually and trying to fucking like, what can I fucking make sure he's off?
yeah,
And
you gotta monitor it. Yeah, yeah. Don't be wasteful. It's good.
so we'll
Fair enough.
see. And then at the end of the day, the way we saved the planet apparently was to make energy really fucking expensive.
yeah.
And,
When you leave the
if they'd
house,
have
you
done
could
this 20
flick-
years ago, maybe we wouldn't
you
be
could just
fucking all
flick
about
the-
on the edge
just-
of fucking climate
Yeah,
catastrophe.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you
True.
get to work,
Nice.
just flick the switch off the main breaker of the house as you leave in, and just walk
Yeah, but
out.
then my router turns off and everything goes to shit.
Them icebergs behind you are literally melting as we speak.
Yeah. That seal. Look at that poor seal's face.
Oh,
He'd be clubbed to death. if
He'll have no
face fucking
habitat
melted.
left.
What are you doing with that pen,
He's
Fraser?
too old to get clubbed. He's
So
got
anyway,
no fur.
Yeah, I'm so okay. So
He's
right,
moving us
anything-
on.
Yeah, we're moving on. That's right, I am. Phil. Yeah, we're moving us on. We are as a collective. Mr. Energy, anything else?
No. I pulled that out of my ass because I haven't got anything on there.
All right, okay. Well, you did pretty well. That was important. Okay, that was good. Something out of nothing. You're a magician.
Yeah.
I'll go next because Dave and I cross over at the end.
We
How about
do.
that? Hi-Fi. I bought a new hi-fi item this week.
Oh, okay. In terms of like how much energy does that use?
Well, it's not on most of it. It's only on when I listen to stuff.
I hope you turn the plug off
um,
when you're not using it.
It is well. I don't know about standby. I guess it does absorb. Our energy prices are not the same as your energy prices.
Not about the prices,
Not
Fraser.
yet.
Anyway, it isn't about the prices. You're quite right, Neil. You're right.
You're
on so
doing
many,
just as much damage as us, but it's costing us more money.
Yeah.
You're right on
exactly.
so many levels.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Make sure
I
you
bought a
turn your
new-
mobile phone charger off when it's finished charging.
Yeah, that's not happening. I bought a new piece of hi-fi equipment. I bought for a Denon DND 4000.
That
which is
sounds
like-
fucking good.
which is basically like a rack-mounted DJ CD system. So it's twin CD players with a separate rack-mounted controller, which has jog wheels and pitch control.
Okay, it sounds that doesn't sound hi-fi anymore.
Well, it's just it's basically a full-on commercial grade CD
Mixer.
player. Yeah, it's not a mixer. It doesn't mix. But
Oh,
it's
it
just
doesn't mix,
basically-
okay.
But so you take double outputs from both the CD players and then run those through the mixer. So a mixer. I haven't.
Can you
haven't
change the
hooked to a mi-
speed of the playback and all that hoo-ha on the
Yeah,
phone?
you can change all that. It's got pitch
Oh,
control. and
fancy
all
Oh
that
my
shit.
god,
and-
yeah, I'm
and-
looking at
and
somebody's.
cue-
Yeah.
and cue buttons. Anyway, yeah, this guy was selling it, and I got it and I totally lowballed him. And he goes, "Yeah, I'm feeling generous. Go ahead." So I got it for like $100. It's an absolute fucking steal. It's a beautiful piece of kit and really nice.
It's a big bit of kit as well.
Yeah, so I'm really pleased with that. I don't know whether I'll ever use it to its full potential. Probably not. So far, all I've listened to on it is Men at Work.
That doesn't sound like that's what it's designed for, to be honest. Can you?
Man,
What does it sound like at double speed? But pitch corrected.
Down Under is a fucking legendary song, right?
Yeah.
It's not my favorite on the album by any means, but I listened to it and it is a legendary, great tune. So there we go. That's all I have to say on that.
I'll read you a quick thing about what was released when it actually came out in 2003. It's a double CD MP3 player, and then the review goes on to say the MP3 playback is an essential music source for cutting edge DJs and installations alike. So
Yeah, that would have been the start of MP3s, right? When
Yeah.
we just really starting to
Yeah, that
see
was when you
them.
were downloading off Napster.
yep, exactly. And burn them to
LimeWire.
CD. Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah, I haven't used MP3s with them. I'm not sure I will. I don't know how well that would work.
That's not very hi-fi, is it? No, MP3.
Yeah, a lot of my stuff is on MP3 though as well. So anyway, I also got my table saw out for the first time
Oof.
that I bought in the I
Very
think
nice.
before Christmas. I bought that. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah. So I decided I was going to make some speaker stands. I got in. I fired that up, and I spent actually most of the morning resecuring the base of it, and putting in a new bracket to keep it steady. Anyway, which I used my drill press to drill holes in the bracket that I was making or whatever. So tools are helping build tools, which is good.
Excellent.
And I fired up the table saw, and I can tell you without a doubt, I was fucking frightened for my life. That spinning, fucking screaming saw blade in front of me really put the shit up me at
You
first.
didn't try and put your Johnson in there, did you?
No, I did not, man. It was fucking ferocious, and I was gingerly like, put this wood through and did it or whatever. And it, like, by the time I was putting the wood through for the third, fourth, or fifth piece that I was doing, I was calmed down and just getting on with it. But the initial, like, yeah, that
Right.
is a
No, it wouldn't
dangerous
have been
Nobody comes
much.
near me.
It wouldn't have been
Nobody in the
doing your
same
cholesterol
room,
any good.
area. Nobody around me. The dog stays indoors. Fucking everybody stays away.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, that shit is yeah. And as soon as you're done with it, you put the blade back in, right? You know, that
Yeah.
fucking no wonder people are walking around with no fingers and shit. It's outrageous.
Yeah.
I almost feel like I should have a license to operate that. So that's fucking outrageous. Anyway. Yeah, so that was pretty neat to get that on. And but what I also have here is that my son and I finally got down and finished Raised by Wolves, which is the HBO program Ridley Scott produced and directed the first couple of episodes, all based on a planet sci-fi. Dave, you finished that as well?
Yes. Yeah. It's funny enough. I think we were watching it pretty much similar times. I think we spoke about it on Wednesday or Thursday I said I was watching it and you were like, oh, I'm watching it as well. It was actually out of the same episode. It is quintessentially a Ridley Scott android alien based thing program. Sort of it could
You know
even
what?
be the same universe.
Yeah,
but-
even after having seen the last episode last night, I can definitely say it's like basically if you like Blade Runner and you like Alien, you're gonna like this.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I do need to watch this.
Yeah.
It
I just
is
had to go and turn some
really
fucking
good.
lights off, by the way. I didn't know that when I left.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I do like Aliens 3, and I think that's about it. I think the rest of them are a bit
Alien
too
3?
actiony. I like Alien and Aliens.
I
I'm
think
not sure.
Alien 3 deserves a rewatch. I've been wanting to rewatch that for a long time.
Oh, the framed the other day was Alien Resurrection, and I'm pretty sure that's shit.
Yeah, it's not great. But yeah,
It even had a bit of Prometheus in there as well. Like it's got Ridley Scott all over it.
it's got Ridley Scott all over it. It's a very thought-provoking TV series in that a little bit about it is the main characters are mother and father who are androids who are programmed to raise children on a alien planet. But throughout the program and the progression of
Well,
their
the children are human children, are they?
the children are human children, yes, but
Okay.
artificially born through the android, and that
This is all a bit strange.
it is very strange.
It's all
But
going to be about the Bible at the end of it, is it?
there is
Well,
a
it's funny
strong...
you say that because there is a massive theme of religion running through it as well.
Yeah,
which is a separate story in itself.
Yeah,
it's good. It's
but
good.
the androids actually act more human than the humans do in some respects, in the decisions they make and the thought-provoking
What, are they really fucking
decisions
horrible
that
to
they make.
everyone?
Yes, but from a very human perspective. It's
Yeah,
very
well, humans are the worst thing on this planet, so
So yeah, it was it's really interesting. There is a second season. We haven't started watching that yet.
Yeah, you know what? By the 8th episode, I was like, I think I'm getting almost done with this. Then it finished, and I was like, we got to watch season 2 now. Like, so I highly recommend it. It was fucking batshit, really, a lot of it too.
Yeah. I think it
Um,
originally came out in like 2018, 2019, something like
It
that.
was quite
yeah,
recent.
it was a few years ago, and then I think the second series just finished or something.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
And that's what got me into it. I was like, oh, second season of this. I haven't watched the first one yet. And I looked at the IMDb and stuff, and it was very highly recommended. So I thought, wow.
So you're watching that on Now TV, are you, Dave?
Yeah.
It's available on Sky in the UK.
Isn't it on Sky? I thought it was
It's
on
on
Sky.
Sky. It's on.
Is it?
I assume it's on Sky Atlantic.
Sky Atlantic. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's very good.
yeah, worth checking it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
For me, not really. I bought a new fridge.
Ooh,
Yeah, that one.
With
that
a
is
glass
using
door.
a lot of power.
Isn't
Did
it?
you get your sound deadening stuff up?
Yes, that's also in the background.
Oh, those are the blue panels, the black
yeah.
panels. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're all up. So yeah, I've been doing it. Oh, I got some new throws
It's a bit.
and
Your wife been in, is she?
a pillow.
He said it. We all thunk it, but he said it.
So yeah, she was kind of like, you do need to get some sort of stuff for it. I was like, no, it's fine. So so
Don't need covers when I was sleeping in here when you've kicked me out of the house.
so yeah, she took me to B&M and then decided what to get for me.
Don't you be using that heater too much either, Dave? Very inefficient.
Well, heaters are heaters, aren't they? You gotta use them when to heat stuff up. So
Heat the person, not the home.
yeah. It's the most.
All right,
gloves on.
Greta,
It's the
calm
most.
down.
It's the most.
Fucking
It's
hell.
probably the most efficient way. It's
That was
probably
a Martin
warm.
Lewis one, mate. Thank you.
It's my own body heat warms this room up about 1 degree every half hour.
You need to work harder while you're in there, obviously.
I'm not going to start working out in there. But no.
What about when you're working out in there?
So yeah, it's very cozy, and yes, I'm using it. But yeah, that's about it really. A few more bits and bobs. I think I'm done now with doing it. Oh, actually, the other thing that I've been done is I got some blinds.
Oh, nice. That'll help with the insulation, Dave.
Oh, for God's sake. It will help with the privacy as well.
Yeah, they can have a wank in there now.
That's why he's got the throws.
How much does the temperature go up when you do that?
Heat the person, not the home.
So, but no, it's yeah, I got. Yeah, it's actually becoming quite homely now, so it's quite good. But I think I'm done now.
Good. Okay. Let's move on then to what we've been playing, because that's why we're
Oh,
all
can't be
here.
asked now. Can we just finish?
I'm excited only to talk to Pilch about what he's been playing.
Ooh,
So let's start with Neil. We'll end up with Pilch.
Right. Well, I'm still playing Elden Ring. I've played less Elden Ring because my thumb's hurting too much to play it properly. Which is impacting my performance, I feel. And the less I play it, then that also impacts my performance because I'm fucking. You need to be on it, really. I have got
peak Neil.
have kicked a bit of arse on a couple. The fire giant is quite near the end of the game. I think I kicked his arse first time. That was quite good.
I saw that
I
you
did-
posted something, and then there was quite a bit of feedback. People were like commenting on it or whatever. What was that? Something dropped on YouTube, and like a load of people. I saw a load of people were like, "Oh yeah, yeah." I think
Was that the
Dave said,
fire
"Well
giant?
done."
I think that was. Oh yeah. That's back on the horse. Dave said, and I said I got off my horse after about 40 seconds when it twatted my horse, and I had to get off. But yeah, so there's a couple of bosses gone down, but I haven't made that much progress. I'm in an area. fucking, I can't remember what it's called. There's loads of whirlwinds everywhere. Crumbling something or other. Can't fucking remember now. Should know what it is. But there's some knights walking around there that are just absolute fuckers. So I was cheesing them a bit, like sneaking up behind them, giving them a big old backstab, and then running away like a fucking pussy until they'd kind of de-aggroed and then go back and do it again. And like 3 of them was enough to fucking kill them usually. But yeah, so I've upgraded a whole load of new katanas. I got the Rivers of Blood weapon, which everyone bangs on about, which is another big fuck off katana thing, which does bleed damage and fire damage. Looks really cool. But I haven't got the skills, not personal skills, but as in the RPG type skills to use the weapon. So I need to respec my character. Respec my character.
You beat me to it.
To be able to use the weapons. But yeah, I still absolutely fucking love that game.
You went down. Is it endurance spec? No, it wasn't.
I've gone
endurance.
dexterity. I'm full
Dexterity,
on
that's it.
massive into dexterity, endurance, and vigor. Which is is it called vigor in this? That's a Dark Souls reference. Maybe I think it's called vigor still. So that's like your health pool, and mind is your mana pool effectively. So that is where you get your skills.
Right, okay.
Your sort of resource for your skills usage, and if you're a magic user, that's obviously that as well. I don't really use much magic. I do have some incantations to like heal and stuff like that, but they're not as effective as my flask. It's just like a desperate measure when I've run out of flasks. But well, I don't think there'll be much to debate about my game of the year this year. Put it that way when it comes to it. But yeah, I've still got a little bit to sort of do. I don't really know how far I am from the end, but it's one of them. I've done something which they've been banging on about doing for ages in the game, which sort of leads me to think it should be near the end game.
Right.
But who knows, really, with these things.
Hopefully.
Well, then I can start again once I've finished it. So
Well, I think
other than that,
the speed run. The speed run's 25 minutes, or just over
I ain't
25
fucking
minutes.
doing that.
So
I ain't doing that. It's no fun. It's no fun in the speed run.
It's for us.
Anyway, so I picked up. Well, I downloaded because it was free to play Elder Scrolls Online. Did I talk about that last week? I think I didn't I?
you did, yes. You did
I
say so.
bought the Blackwood Collector's Edition from Green Man Gaming, which was £14 after my discounts.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
That's
fucking
nice.
yeah, innit?
How much?
14 quid.
14, 1-4.
Yeah.
Right, okay. But
So-
it's 40. Jesus.
Yeah, no, fucking hell, 40 quid. Jesus,
Yeah.
it's like a
Even
night
when
down
you
the pub in 1995. Anyway, so I bought that, but I had to re-download the whole fucking game because I bought the
Non-Steam.
non-Steam version. It's like the fucking. It's not Bethesda launcher because they've binned that off now. It's the Elder Scrolls launcher. It's like you have to redeem the code on Elder Scrolls website. So I don't know if at some point they're
Didn't
going to
they just get rid of that?
Steam. No, it's not. No, a Bethesda launcher they've got rid of, which is like Fallout, all the other Elder Scrolls games, but not Elder Scrolls Online. Elder Scrolls Online has its own thing.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So I've been playing a bit of that. What I've done to make it feel less shit, because after playing Elden Ring, everything feels shit, is zoomed out the
You
view.
roped in Matt.
Yeah, Matt's purchased the game as well, so he's been beavering away doing his quests. It's just bombarded with fucking things to do, though. Really, I
You
paid
guys
for
have
the
gone
collector's
to
edition,
work,
so
haven't
I've got a few pets to choose from, which basically don't do anything. I've got this fucking dog with no skin, no fur. Basically, it's got skin. It's not fur. It's got no face. And it's like you can see all its fucking teeth all the time. It's pretty grim. But it just barks every now and again. And stuff.
What's his name?
I haven't named him. Annoying twat, generally.
Oh, okay, what's the name?
Well, I had a snake thing first of all, but that used to hiss at everything. It was quite annoying. I'm trying to find a pet that's not annoying at the moment, so I don't know if there is one. And then I have a weird dog mount thing that I can ride like a horse, which looks like a larger version of my pet. I have several other things like a blood-coloured horse and stuff, or whatever. But yeah, it's just fucking tons of busy work, basically. Just go to people, speak to people when they tell you a story, and you might listen to it. You might just click to get through the dialogue sometimes because it's a bit shit, or you might listen to it and actually be quite interested in what's going on. But everything I've done, I think,
Sorry,
like when
can
I've
I
gone
just,
to speak to
can I
someone,
just-
it's voiced and everything. So it's like an all voice character. Like you don't have to read anything. You could just you can read it and click through it, or you can just wait until they actually speak everything. So there's quite a lot of like, effort gone into it and making sure it's like decent quality. It's not shit voice acting or anything like that. So go on then. What were you going to say?
How does it working? Like, I'm getting Valheim vibes from this, right? I don't know why. I'm wondering if this is sort of the thing that we've needed since Valheim, where people can jump in, jump out, and do shit. Like, how much of it is that?
There's none of that building stuff. There's no craft. Well, there is crafting. If you like, I haven't even barely scratched the surface of all the shit you can do. There's like, you're allied.
How do you
you have alliances based on your race and all this fucking stuff, and like I don't know, allegiances.
How do you and Matt interact in the game?
We
Like, how
just
is it a
join up as a group and either just chat while we do our own things, or we do the same quest at the same time. But we both have to progress the quest individually, like speak to the NPCs individually. We can't just like, this is the basics we're doing, it's just like questing, which you can do all on your own, or you can just join up and do it. The main thing is, you get to level 10, you unlock PvP, which we've both got to just got about to level 10. He's on level 11, I think, or maybe 12 now, and I've just hit level 10. So now there are new options to play different ways. You can join in like team deathmatch type things, or like a standard PvP type thing. And then there's like this, I can't remember, there's another mode, which I can't remember. And then there's Alliance War, where there's like hundreds of people having a fuck off big battle. But I haven't got into that yet. I haven't even started looking at that.
There's what we want. We're
Yeah,
looking
see
for where's the fun?
That sounds like that could be extremely fucking cool. It might
Although,
be an
to be
absolute
honest, you
shit
guys
show.
sounded as though you sounded as though you were enjoying picking mushrooms last night.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I don't know.
It's like, well, it's like I want to fucking. I've got 25 out of 25 of possible quests on the go at the minute, so I want to get them fucking things gone because they're on my list of things to do now, and it's just like I need to fucking get that list down, otherwise it's going to piss me off. So by the time I finish all that quests, I might be about level 50, who knows? So, and I might have unlocked some new skills and stuff. Because I assume what's going to happen is at level 10, you go into PvP and you just get your arse kicked because everyone else is massively high leveled. But I don't know if you get separated into different pools based on your level. Like I say, I literally haven't done any PvP, but it's all there as an option. So maybe next week I'll have done some PvP with Matt and we'll see.
Okay.
How we get on.
Interesting to see how that works out.
But yeah, like the basic act, because the combat feels well shonky compared to what I've been playing. Because I've been playing with a controller on Elden Ring, so you're really feeling that like 1-to-1, like you press a button, it does stuff. Whereas in Elder Scrolls Online, it's much more MMO-y. Like you click the mouse button to like do the attack as quick as possible.
Skyrim, Fallout,
Yeah, I've never
any of
played
that
really.
stuff,
I've
it's
never really
always
played
been
Skyrim.
junk. Like it's
Yeah.
been passable, but it's on.
Yeah.
But it's nothing.
But there is a little bit
to
of
write home
like you can read when they're about to do an attack and time a block better, and if you block them at the right time, then they're stunned a bit and you can do a heavy attack. So there is a little bit of finesse in the combat, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm a mouse and keyboard. It just doesn't feel great.
You're coming from the wrong game, right? Though. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
exactly.
really
I've come
mixed
from
with
like
the
one of the best games I've played combat-wise to this. And it's just no comparison.
Right.
But I don't think
It
it's
was
shit
it
by
was
any
off
means.
to a losing start.
Yeah, exactly.
Before
So, but yeah, it's enjoyable to just muck around with someone else and fucking go off and do a busy work and like pick mushrooms or fucking. There's just so much stuff I don't know what's going on. It's just fucking tons and tons of stuff to do. Look, this game's been out since 2013 now, I think 9 years.
Right.
So when it first came out, it was a bit shit because there wasn't much to do. But now there's like 9 years worth of stuff to do. So, and there's loads of like if you pay membership, you get access to a fucking ton more content, or you can buy them with like crowns, their sort of currency that you can pay real money for, and just buy it piecemeal. So there's lots of options to do extra, but there's fucking tons of stuff to do at the minute without even worrying about that. So the only annoying thing really at the minute is I keep picking stuff up because that's what I do. You know, it's what you do, isn't it? You just like, oh, there's some shit to pick up. So I pick it up and then all of a sudden it was like, can't pick anything else up. You've got too much stuff. You're like, oh, for fuck's sake. And you have to go and look at your stuff and go, oh, well, I'll just destroy this shit then, I guess, because I can't just drop it or whatever. So it was, I don't know, that side of it's a bit. You can upgrade your storage if you pay for the membership, £9 a month. You get double storage, but there are options to pay with like the in-game gold currency that you just find by selling and doing quests and XP and all that shit. So
I don't like the idea of
tons
subscribing.
I'm not
doesn't
going to
fill me
subscribe
with joy.
I'm not going to do that.
I don't mind
There's
paying.
loads of stuff
Like,
to
okay,
do.
here I'll pay some stuff for it, but
Yeah, but like I say, I paid for like less than 15 quid. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to get my money's worth out of it. So
you should play it less though and save some electricity.
I could do, but then I'm here wasting electric talking to you twats. So
Touche.
I'm still playing Halo every day, pretty much, just chipping a couple of games away. I'm not really going to bother talking about that. I've not been doing my gameplay videos. I forgot about that. And then a game I played ages ago hit version 1.0 this week.
What's that?
Dorfromantik, which is not English, as you may have guessed. It's German. And it means, I believe, something like, it's like what does it say? It's like a wistful feeling when you miss the countryside or something like that. It's sort of what it's sort of literal. It's like doesn't have a literal translation in English. But that's the kind of the gist of it. And it's a little puzzle game. Like I say, I talked about it before, where you are placing hexagonal tiles to expand this map. There's a stack of tiles, and you have to place the one that's at the top. And there'll be a train track potentially, or some houses, or some cornfields, or some river-looking place, or some trees, or a windmill surrounded by stuff. And then you have to place it generally next to similar tiles. So you
See, I remembered you playing this.
Yeah.
I remember you playing this, so I bought it because I saw it's got a proper release, so I bought it.
Yeah, but you haven't played it yet.
I refunded it. Fucking boring rubbish.
Whatever. It's chill. It's just nice and chilled out. Like when you place the train track down, sometimes there's a little train on the thing, and when you place the train, it starts going.
I think you need this game, and that's fair enough.
It's good to just chill out.
What happened was I fired it up, and I realized that I played a demo before or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, I forgot that I didn't like this. So I refunded it. But I found it completely boring. I don't know what the fuck the appeal is.
It's relaxing.
I can see what sorry. That's completely wrong. I can see what the appeal is. I don't quite understand why it doesn't appeal to me, but it just really doesn't.
Well,
maybe I'm dead inside.
No, nothing's for probably. But yeah, it's just nice and chilled out, and like there's a little nuance to the things. Like you've got there's like things they've added to it since I've last played it ages ago. is now it's a bit more informative. Like it will tell you, like some of the tiles, if you place them right, you'll get like a perfect rate. If every side of each tile matches the whatever it's attached to, it'll be like a perfect, and you get loads more points. So it's all about like there's a monthly mode where you get 150 tiles to get the biggest score you can. The tiles aren't always the same for everyone, I don't think, but you know. Anyway, I like it. Fuck you.
That's good. If you like it, that's all that counts.
Yeah, just as well. But yeah, I think a lot of people will probably like it's a complete change of pace from what I've been doing. Let's be honest.
It said that it was made by students. Took them 2 years.
Made by 4 guys. Yeah, and they start.
Yeah,
well, they're not.
to them.
When I say they're students, I read it. They're not like 20-year-old students. They're like late.
They
20s.
were students, or something.
They're mature students, kind of thing. So, then they've made. They reckon they've never said themselves how much they've sold, but based on the amount of Steam reviews there's like an algorithm shit that works out, and they reckon they've sold between 200.5 million copies. So they're basically set up for making the next game. They're not going right driving flashy cars and shit. They're just, you know, like, we've done all right here. We should probably like do something sensible. So that's what they've done. But yeah, I like it. It's just like I say, if you've only got 10 minutes to spare, you feel like you're just doing a little light puzzle action, you can carry on a playthrough, or you can like saves every time you've made a move and stuff. So I like it. It's nice and chill, and I just like the little sound effects that it makes and the little bit of music that plays. It's just really relaxing. But like I say, maybe I just need that because it's a complete change of pace from everything else I usually play. But
could be.
Whatever, if you don't like it, you don't like it, do you?
Well, if you don't have anything else on your list, I'll talk about Sea of Solitude, if that's okay, because I think it's the same sort of situation. Is that I played this game on Game Pass. It's got its sort of this art style to it.
It looks very nice.
It does. It looks all right, and it's got some pretty neat effects that they do with the limited amount that they have put into the I think it's simple graphics, but they've been very clever with them and made them look quite nice. But it's very atmospheric. It's all emo. It's a little bit emo. That's what it is to me. Platforming. You're
just dead inside, aren't you?
Or whatever. But I'm just dead inside. I'm like playing it. I'm like, well, where's the? It just doesn't.
Where's the killing?
Know. Where? No. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's. I just need that thrill of fighting somebody. I don't know what it is. There was a part of me that, like, if I played it on Twitch, right, and if you watch me, I start cracking up about like 5 minutes in. I'm like, there's no way we're gonna last the way this is going. This is gonna get shut down very soon and uninstalled. But I got up to the point where it was like I started getting into the platforming a bit. And you're basically this girl who's like trying to work her way through this dark and dreary area and avoid massive monsters or whatever. But you jump off your ship that you chart round, and then you explore on top of these houses. And you can, once I started doing that, exploring around these houses, and I started to, oh, there's a bird there, and it gave me a little coin sound or whatever, like I'd achieved something, you know. That's when it started to lull me in. It was like, oh, I can start collecting seagulls, and like I get a little ding every time I do it. And it was like, for a brief moment, I was lost in that, like, simple drive to just get to it. But it didn't last long for. I'm like, why? It's boring. I don't know. I feel bad. Maybe I am dead inside, but I don't know. Am I?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Like, I could definitely play, like, I wanted to like push on or whatever until like PUBG. We played PUBG. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, I need something else. I don't know what it is. I'm lacking, boys. I need something.
But you're not being back to Guardians of the Galaxy.
I need a Slay the Spire. That's what I need. Something.
You've got really one.
It's called Slay the Spire.
No, there's the Inscription game that you haven't finished.
No, I'm done with Inscription.
You're not,
no,
though.
Am I not?
You need to push through.
Okay, all right. I need to push through. Okay, all right. I'll do that. I need the inspiration to do it. I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, okay. So anyway, PUBG I'm gonna talk about only from the point of view of who was I playing with? I think it was Neil I was playing with, and John Mouse came in and
Was
watched
watching,
us
yeah.
and was talking about it, and we gave him a shout to come in. Look, if you, this isn't just particularly to John, this is to anybody who wants to play PUBG. Come and fucking just play PUBG. I would much rather play with some and walk around in PUBG with and teach someone who's shit than just play a normal game on my own. Like
Me?
I
Are
have
you
no
talking about
interest
me?
in playing online.
Yeah, you got us. It's fine.
Oh, I honestly playing with anyone is preferable to not playing, right? I really enjoy playing with you guys.
It's the
So,
problem with you, Fraser, is you've got the expectation that we're good when we play with you, and then and then we're not, and you're like.
I've said that, yeah, but I've said that many a times. Like it's just to bring my expectation. If I can manage where I need to be in a game, I'm going to enjoy it more. Like I played with Arnie the other day, and like he just wants to go go go. He was in his mood to go go go, and I
Right.
remember saying to him, I went, "Have I got to get into Arnie mode?" And he's like, "Yeah, you got to get into Arnie mode." I was like, "Fuck, right, okay, sit up." Pay attention to what you're doing and let's go
Put your
time. Like,
vapes
let's
down.
try hard, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, no, you can still concentrate. You got to concentrate, right? And it's fucking concentrate, right? Play it competitively. When we played, we let Matt guide us, and Matt, and we were just like, let's take it
That
easy.
sounds like
Let's
a
play
nightmare.
sensible. Let's just, whatever.
Get a
We end up
glider.
winning.
Yeah. Get a glider.
Right,
Ride
but
your
if you're
mountain
going to play
bikes.
that sort of game, then you know what you're playing, right? It's just managing expectations. Anyway, we've said all this before. Anybody, just like don't be shy. Just hit us up for a game. It's way more fun to get in there and play with other people. So anyway, that's me, Dave.
I played some Panzer Corps 2, which was on Game Pass.
Yes.
That's a real-time strategy game that's got
Oh.
tanks in it.
I
And it's
didn't realise it
turn-based.
was real time. Oh, it's turn based, or is it real time?
It's turn-based strategy. I thought it was real-time. It's not. It's turn-based. I don't like
I'm
turn-based.
more interested in turn based than it is real time.
No, it's really not. It's so simple. Oh, at least it
It sounds
seems.
good.
We used to play World of Tanks together, didn't we, Dave?
We
back
did
in the
used to play
day?
World of Tanks together, yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah,
not
Is
either
we
of
and it
should
those
had
play
things.
again.
it had tanks. That was a proper tank porn game.
Let's not go down that
was
fucking road again.
hilarious, man. That is a laugh and a half. That game.
Panzer
So,
Corps
but
2
you
is
only
not.
win if you've got money to pay for all of the good tanks.
So what? We
No.
could enter. We could no, but that's the battle, isn't it, Neil? Could we enter as and build up like
No.
a squad who talks to each other
No.
and has tactics? We let Matt lead us. It's all
Yeah.
written in the clouds here.
You're already playing against Matt and people who've paid fucking hundreds of pounds for the decent stuff, though.
Well, could be a laugh.
I might put some money in as well.
Could be painful.
It's the battle against other people with more money. That's
Yeah, it's
the
a
constant
massively pay to win game.
Is it?
Well,
Is it that bad?
and it is. There is a lot of It's very tactical and positional and.
You're not going to win with the shit tanks, though.
No, you can, totally can. Yeah, it's Oh, Pilch, your mic.
Mr. Clicky.
Yeah,
In here.
literally just started clicking.
Now?
Yep.
Yeah.
How? I'm just fucking in here.
I don't know.
Is the battery going on something?
It just started clicking. No, yeah, World of Tanks is good. Yes, there is people who pay more that have got an advantage, and it's the constant battle against people with more money and willing to spend on gold ammo, which is
Gold ammo. That sounds like a massive pay to win.
that is exactly what you do. It's like you pay gold for this ammo, and that does more damage and higher penetration. than regular ammo.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
heard about that.
Yeah. Oh, Pilch, sort your mic out. It's getting worse.
Just mute
Oh.
yourself. Can't hear you at all. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think we just got to figure that out. Okay. Oh yeah. So Panzer Corps. Is that any
Panzer
good?
Corps. No, I didn't enjoy it. I played it for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then it's not for me. I've uninstalled it already. If you like the turn-based combat, it's good, great. But
So
no.
is it like a grid based type thing?
Yeah. So it's like a hexagonal grid, and you control both tanks. It's like a World War II, maybe a bit more modern than that. And you've got to take over resources, like towns and other resources, train stations, strategical points on maps, and you earn money, and you can get more men, or I think you can get planes as well. And you've got to have an airfield to take off and land, resupply. So I was only playing. I finished the tutorial.
Is it a really long tutorial?
It's a really long
Is it
tutorial.
one of those ones like I'm going to play the tutorial and then when I go to play a game, I'm not going to remember anything that I played in the tutorial?
It's I don't know. I didn't actually get into a new game. I played it and I was like,
Have you binned it off?
I binned it off. Yeah, I got to the end of the tutorial. I was like, okay, well if that's everything, I didn't enjoy any of that, and it took far too long. And like, yeah, it was yeah. I've just found that I don't like turn-based tactical strategy games.
Fair enough.
What was it called? BattleTech? Don't like that.
Yeah, I've gone off that. I did really like it, and I think I think that is a better game than this Panzer Corps.
Why it just doesn't work in multiplayer?
Well,
That's
yeah.
Massive disappointment.
Yeah, the multiplayer was a massive disappointment for the BattleTech. The single player, I loved it. I did. But I think, yeah, Panzer Corps just not a good game. So yeah, I didn't enjoy it so much. And another game I've been playing, a new game that I purchased with money.
Real money?
Real money. Planet Crafter. It has got
It's got a Dave name.
It has is it an outstandingly positive review?
Overwhelmingly
Overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. The best way I can describe it, and other people have described it, is Subnautica on Mars.
Well, do you know what it reminds me of?
Go on.
Astroneer.
Yeah, it's got a bit of that. It's got a bit of that.
I liked Astroneer.
Yeah. It's a little bit No Man's Sky. A little bit. I don't know if you played it.
I turned it on and I saw that you were collecting some rock off the surface. I thought, No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky, I hated. Like, it was just so. The introduction to that game is fucking awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like it puts you in a scenario. You're like, hey, you're going to learn about this game, but you're going to die within 5 minutes if you don't do this. Fuck off.
Yeah. That's a fair assessment of that one. It's not going to be a game for everybody. I've only put just over an hour into it. I streamed it as I was doing it. It's very much a game of collect resources, build equipment, earn tech points for more items to build that you've got to get more resources for to build to then unlock more resources until you finish the game. And it's a tried and tested.
So there is an end goal.
There is an end goal. Yeah, it's terraform Mars into
the entire fucking planet.
Pretty much.
No wonder
Uh,
we were able to tear you away for a game of PUBG.
um, it were it's a game that's very much down my alley.
Sounds pretty formulaic, though.
It it is. I think it is pretty formulaic. But it's a easy single player. Just crack on.
Yeah.
The
No
end goal is
multiplayer.
no multiplayer. No.
Hmm.
I'm surprised though. Actually, I bet it could
Looks
do.
like it's crying out for multiplayer.
Yeah. I know Subnautica. There isn't actually officially multiplayer, but there is mods to add that into it. But they're
I could
not.
definitely get into some Astroneer multiplayer. That would be great fun.
Yeah.
'Cause you can play. It's just like I haven't played it for ages, but I used to really like that.
Yeah. That's
I
a
remember you playing that.
I played it for
Was that before
quite a
Seal?
bit.
Was that
Mm,
pre-Seal?
I don't know. It might have been early days of Seal podcast, maybe. Oh, it's only 3 years, by the way.
Well, I know.
May the 4th
be with you.
was our first episode.
Ooh, Star Wars. We should have a
May
Star
the
Wars themed
4th.
birthday party.
Yay!
I
I'll
last
be
played.
Princess Leia. Oh,
I
actually, you look
apparently
like Princess Leia with them headphones on.
I apparently last played Astroneer on the 19th of December 2016.
Wow.
Okay.
You got the Steam version. I played it on Game Pass. It's still on Game Pass, as far as I know. On
Oh, is
Xbox
it?
and PC.
Wow, that was
But
a
yeah.
long time ago now. Okay.
Um,
Coach, are you with us?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Dave, are you done?
I'm done. That's my 2 games I've been playing.
All right. Coachy baby.
Right. I've got my Yeti working again.
Are you fucking
Hey.
kidding me? That
Oh.
sounds silky. Why can we not have that from the start?
I've just done a full restart on my MacBook.
All right, it's good.
It's all got to be plugged in before I start it up. Otherwise, Discord don't want to play
Doesn't
with
like
it.
it.
Right. Okay.
Let's hear about your taint.
start.
I mean, your tainted.
I've played quite a few things. Well, all right. First one I'm going to quickly run through is Lost in Random, simply because I can't really remember much about it, and I'm hoping one of you three might have played it.
I think
it
I
was on Game
saw
Pass.
it, but I didn't
It's on
play it.
EA Play, innit?
Okay, it's a cutesy platformer, 3D walk aroundy game. The premise is that there's a queen that is in charge of oversees these little islands, and when you get to your 12th birthday, you just carry on living your life as normal. Then there's different levels, so there'll be level 1 up to level 6, and level 1 is the lowest, the poorest, the crappiest people, and level 6 is the highest, all the successful, wealthy people. Basically, when you get to 12 years old, the queen comes along, she rolls a dice, and depending on what number that dice lands on, you, as a 12-year-old, have to go to whichever island it lands on. So if it lands on a 1, you stay. If you're in 1, you stay there. If you're in 2, you have to go to island 2. So basically, the story is there's 2 twins. She might be a little bit old. I thought they were twins, but anyway, one of them's 12 years old. She goes off and she has to roll the dice, and she goes to number 6 and gets taken away to live with the queen. So her sister, who's still in level 1, world 1, decides to go and try and find her. And on her name's Even, and her sister must have been Odd or something. I can't remember. But basically, you are traveling through the worlds, meeting all these various people, and you've got this little dice that follows you around with arms and legs, called Dicey, I believe. And you just have to fight enemies as you're going along, and that their USP is that you roll a dice depending on when you're doing attacks, and depending on what the number the dice lands on, that's what attack you will do. It looks quite cutesy, but it was a little bit boring, to be fair. I
Do you feel like when you're rolling the dice, like the dice are loaded effectively, and it's like, well, how do I know that it wasn't supposed to just roll a 3 then and fuck me over?
I don't know. I mean, the bloody dice talks to you, and you have to keep throwing the dice every time you get every time an enemy, because there might be 3 or 4 that you're fighting and you're chasing round this sort of little area. And you have to collect your dice and roll it to do another attack. You can call your dice over and all. I didn't play it enough to know whether it was fixed, as if you get to this point and then you have to do a particular battle depending on what number you throw. I didn't play it enough to find out whether it was just they were deciding or whether it was completely random. And it's a little bit like the Alice in Wonderland, Queen of Hearts type sort of thing. It looks quite nice, cartoony, but I don't think it was. I didn't stick it for long.
How's long?
A couple of hours, I think.
It's a good go.
That's not a bad
That's good
shape
enough.
shout
No.
about life for you.
Okay, right. Tainted Grail. I talked about it last time. I was getting quite excited about it.
Was that the
It was the RPG card
battler?
playing.
Yeah.
one,
Did I?
yeah.
I played that. Did I talk about
I
that?
saw you playing it. Yeah. I don't know
I
if you
didn't
talked
get
about
on-
it last week.
I don't remember talking about it,
I don't remember
but I
talking
didn't.
about it.
I didn't get on
Well-
with it on the console because I found it so difficult to read everything.
You
almost
can change the size of the writing and stuff on there.
You can go to the opticians.
I think by that time I'd already put in a good hour, so
Yep.
it looked like it could be. I could get into it.
Well, after I spoke about it, I went back and played it for another couple of hours. I didn't seem to be progressing. I just kept doing new runs, and everything just seemed the same every time. And I thought, well, there's got to be something here that I should be getting stronger, surely, so it'd make it easier and I get further and further. But I just kept dying after a couple of battles and didn't seem to be doing anything different. So I started looking at videos, and all people kept saying was, blah, 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 slay the spire, slay the spire. After about the 10th one, I thought, I might as well just fucking play Slay the Spire. So I loaded it up.
Is this the first time you played it?
Yeah. I have played it for 18 hours. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, each one of us has played it, right?
I didn't like, in the previous one, I didn't like the walking about, which I hate turn-based games.
It's a complete fucking waste of time.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
unless
this is fucking-
unless it's a big exploration game, walking around is a complete fucking waste of time.
Yeah. I am. I've every fucking time I just put it on. I just keep putting everything. Oh, right, I've got 10 minutes. I'm going to put it on. Just have a little run.
It can eat an hour easy playing.
Oh god, yeah. Like I said, I've done 18.
If you're going to finish it,
hours.
it takes a bit more than an hour.
I've only got. I've unlocked the first 3 characters. I'm not too sure how you unlock the 4th one, but I've only got to the second final boss every time. I've not got onto Act 3. The second final boss is fucking killing me if I get to the second final boss, because it is random. It is totally. You can't. I've watched these blokes, these guys. They've got a set of cards and they do like 10,000 damage.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll
Just
tell you what.
literally
I got okay. So I'll tell you how I got
Go
to
on.
the final. Right, was I discovered the poison build. I can't remember how I did it, but I think I found that there were those couple of those triples your poison, right? And I was like, if you can't, so I ended up. My runs now are I play the first character. I think it's the first character. Who's the first character?
Yeah, he's strength, and he's all about attack.
Knife attacks.
I can't remember.
Knife
But I think it's
attacks.
the first character, and only concentrate every time there's an opportunity to get a poison card, get it. And the biggest thing was burn and get rid of any shit cards you can. Don't
Right.
buy cards you don't need.
Okay. I started off, every time you kill something, you get some choice of 3 cards, get a card. Then I realised I'm only playing all these shit cards.
You basically
So
water
then
your deck
I've
down.
yeah.
Right.
So I watched a video and he said, just because they're there, don't take them.
Yeah, right. That's
'Cause-
the biggest thing
And
I
you've
ever
got to
learned.
get rid of your sort of base cards, your 5 attack and your 5 block, because
Yeah.
you get 5 of each at the start.
Yeah.
So he said,
It's too
get
many.
rid of them as quick as you can. Oh my god, I can't. I'm playing with
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Defect,
yeah.
which is the 3rd one, and he's got the orbs.
I never
over his
figured
head.
him
Oh
out.
man,
I
you
never
can
played him
stack so
much.
much damage with them things.
I'm fucking loving it. Even when I die now, sometimes you just get, even if it's only like the 3rd or 4th enemy, and they just absolutely fucking crush you. And you think, why have I got this now? It's just ridiculous. It's just and they just fuck it. Next game, next game, next game. I just, like I said, 18 hours I've played it just this week. I've absolutely caned it, and that's all I've played now. Apart from this morning when I talk about the next game, because I think it only come on today. But I'm looking at the cards now. You can add extra. You can upgrade your cards, but I didn't realise that when you start a new run, it literally starts again. You start with the same basic
You don't keep anything, do you?
thing. You don't keep anything. So then I'm thinking, why have I just wasted money upgrading this card? But then I realised there was cards that if you use it, the next time it appears in your pack, it goes up by 2 damage.
Oh yeah, okay.
So it starts off with 5 damage. You use it. Next time you use it, it's 7 damage. Next time you use it, it's 9 damage. So the more you keep using that card,
in one
the
round.
more. Yeah,
one
even in the same round. Yeah, you can use it. If you use it 3 times, it adds it up to like 10 just in the first go. So next time you use it, it's 12, 14.
That's why it's important to keep your deck small sometimes, right? So you
Yeah,
can get
because
the- so-
sometimes you might never see that card for about 3 battles.
yeah, that's
Because
no
all
good.
this other
That's
chaff comes through.
yeah, that's why I was getting into the poison ones, right? Keep the triple, you
Yeah.
upgrade like the double poisons to triple poisons,
So-
right? And you have a small
so I
deck,
was-
and then next thing you know, you're quadrupling 6 times poison damage on someone. It really fucks them up.
Yeah, these orbs, all of a sudden I was doing like 40, 50, 60 damage. And I was thinking, oh, right, finally I've fucking got this. And then you come up against someone that's going to do 5 times 20 damage, and you've got no fucking shield at all, no attack cards, no block cards. And oh, fuck it, that's me out then. There's nothing you can do about it. You're fucking
Yeah.
out. That's it.
You're done.
And you just start again. But I was buying a card or buying a potion every single time. But then I've realised like the better cards are you get you might get 100, 120 points per couple of runs until you get to the next shop. But the good cards are like 400, 500. So I've stopped buying cards now. I'm waiting until I've got enough money. It's better to buy one good card, one ridiculous card that does stupid damage, than it is to buy 3
Pretty shit
average cards
yeah.
that are going to keep fucking coming through your pack. So I'm loving it. I hate these games. I absolutely hate these games. But this one, fuck, 18 hours I've played it and I still haven't stopped. Brilliant.
You got to finish
Yeah.
it. You got to beat it. You got to slay the spire.
I honestly don't know. I watched someone doing a run because you start off the same as everybody else. Start off with your basic 11 cards. There's 5 attack, 5 block, and a whatever card. It's just what they do with the cards, how they stack their build, and the relics. A lot of it's luck on the relics that you get.
Yeah.
But I was avoiding like the elites
You
because
get
they're
extra
just
stuff,
going to
don't you?
smash me. Yeah, you get better fucking stuff. So if you
Yeah.
manage to get past an elite, you're laughing for the next 3 or 4 rounds because you've got some stupid relic that does absolute canes them for a bit. And the
I
apparently
think the best
the
run I
elites
ever had, I
don't
had
get
like about
stronger.
7 or 8 of those relics along the top, and it was just like, oh, I'm just absolutely annihilating
Yeah,
stuff.
but apparently as you go up the levels, up the steps, the normal enemies step up in difficulty, but apparently the elites stay the same. So once you go up 4 or 5 attacks, you're better off going for the elites because they are sometimes easier to kill than the other ones because they always stay on a par.
Yeah.
So I was avoiding them. I was trying to get to all the shops or get to the question marks or get to the bonfires. But then I realised I wasn't fucking building up I wasn't building anything up. I wasn't picking up any relics or better cards or potions because I was missing out all the difficult bits. So now I've started actually fighting the hard ones and I'm getting further. It seems easier until I get to the final boss again and then he absolutely smashes me. But I'm going to
So when
beat
you
him at some point.
when are you going to play Darkest Dungeon then?
I
Let
don't
me just play
recommend that.
Slay the Spire first.
I don't recommend Darkest Dungeon.
Darkest Dungeon's on Game Pass at the moment.
Is that?
So
That's hard.
I'm loving it, and it's one of them. There ain't many games that I've played recently that I thought, fuck it, I'm just and with quick resume on the Xbox, literally turn it
You
on.
can drop
and
that
it's
paintbrush,
Still,
have a quick
mate,
go.
it's exactly where I left it. You can stop halfway through a battle and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
turn it
yeah.
off. And when I turn it on, it's
Yeah.
fucking back on, ready to go. It's brilliant, brilliant game. Why did no one tell me about this?
I don't know if anyone's
Yeah.
ever said how good this game is before.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about Game of the Year.
Oh dear.
All right.
I feel a
I've been
sense of
playing
irony here.
Bug Snacks.
Oh, I'm glad someone's taken one for the team here.
Why have I heard about this game before? Is it
Lots
It
of
was a
people have talked about
PS5
it.
game, wasn't it? PS5 launch game, wasn't it?
right?
What was that?
Okay. Right. So what? And it's only just come to Xbox, or it's only just come to Game
It's come to everything else. Like it's been a year since it came out, I think. And they've there's a big DLC that's come out for PS5. I don't know if that's available on the others, but it's on Switch, Xbox, PC, the works now.
Right.
And it's called Bug Snacks, which everybody likes.
So basically, I'll cut out the crap at the start. You have to meet these villagers. They ask you to go and catch bugs for them to eat because they've found this wonderful island that not only are they bugs, they're snacks as well.
This is how you
So
save the
there's-
planet, by eating bugs instead of cows.
Well, these ones. So there's one called. Oh, I can't remember what they're fucking called now. They're stupid names. One's like a burger. There were some spiders that
Bugger.
were like radishes, a bugger.
Bet it
or
wasn't
something
called
like that.
bugger.
Bunger. It was a bunger, I think. And there was some spiders that had radish, half radish. There was a little thing called a carrot or carrot eel or something like that. They're basically bugs, but vegetables as well, food. So you have to go around. You get this little trap at the start, and you can throw your trap down. And when one of these little things comes near the trap, a little thing on your watch flashes, and you have to press left trigger to catch it. Then you have to run up to it quickly before it can get out of this little cage, and you collect it and you go and give it to whoever wanted it and feed them. And then for some reason, these people, their arms or legs turn into skewers or radishes or strawberries or whatever the fuck these things have just eaten.
They take on they physically take on the characteristics of the thing they've just eaten.
eaten. Yes.
Right.
I don't know why or for how long, but it's quite funny. They've all got strawberry arms or carrot legs and things like that. It's ridiculous. But it's good fun. I've just got a bit where I've got a catapult that squirts ketchup and that attracts the burgles or whatever they're called, bungles, burgles.
I'll have to load this up on the old console.
It's quite good.
Yeah.
I quite liked it. I'd give it a good couple of hours, and it's got a story. You know, you're supposed to be going to find this person that's you're a journalist, and you've been called. You sent a video by this woman called Elizabeth, or something similar, to say, "Come and tell our story of this wonderful place we've found." So you go over there, but she's gone missing, so you have to go and find her. But to find her, you've got to go and speak to all these other characters that want you to do stupid things for them, catching these weird little creatures. You can scan them so that you can see. That was one of them. There was a little bush that was shaking. You had to go and try and find it. And basically, this bloody thing would only come out of the bush if you had to fire ketchup at the burger, and he would then move. Oh, ketchup! Go heading off to the burger, and then once you've attracted him near the shaking bush, you fire the ketchup on the bush, and then the burger runs into the bush. This little fucking bug comes tearing out and goes into the bush across the way, and you have to put your trap down so that once you've attracted the burger, he's shook the bloody bush, the little bug comes running out, runs past your trap, you catch him in your trap. They don't explain that you have to do that. Then I got a net. Bloke goes, "Yeah, I have this net, go and catch me a burgle," or whatever the fuck it's called. But you get a little inventory, you bring it up, and you've got your catapult in it, and you've got your trap in it. Where's me net? Fucking hell, it's got a bug. I mean, I haven't got my net. It's given me a net, but I haven't got a net. So I'm going through all the menus. I'm pressing every single fucking button. I don't know, where the fuck is this net? Don't tell you anything about the net. But basically, you have to catch this burger. You have to fire ketchup on one burger, fire ketchup on the other burger. They get confused, bump into each other. One of them gets dazed, and you can catch him with your net. But I haven't got a fucking net because the net has gone missing. So after half an hour of me trying to work out how to get this net to work, I fucking Googled it. Oh, it does it automatically. When you walk up to the stunned burger, your net will just come out and grab him. Well, thank you for that. Because you didn't fucking tell me that was what happened. The last two things someone's give me, put it in the inventory, didn't it? Not the fucking net. But it is quite good. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's a kiddies game, but it is probably a kiddies game.
It is a kiddies game.
But it's quite fun.
I saw someone describe it as a psychological horror for kids.
It's quite good. It's amusing. It was worth the couple of hours I played. So I just needed something else to play. And I thought, well, that's come up. I'll play that.
Yeah, there was quite a big buzz about it, weren't there, when it came out?
Looks good. Looks bloody brilliant. It's first person. You very occasionally see his hands. But yeah, it looks like there's going to be a lot to it. But like I said, I didn't know nothing about it before I started playing.
Doesn't look like a me game.
I'm just watching the video, and there's catapults. There's like liquid or something that you got to put down, or there's quite a lot to it, I think.
I'm
sure there's going to be plenty of hidden.
Is it Pokemon, basically?
Yeah, a bit like Pokemon. You have to go around and catch all these bugs for other
You gotta catch them all the bugs.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they'll give you a vet. There's a wheel of an inventory wheel of about 20 spaces, so I'm assuming you're going to have to end up fucking.
Do you get to use any bugs that you've caught, or do you have to just give them to people?
They've all been eaten. I don't know.
It's a little bit morbid, isn't it?
None of the bugs have survived yet. But the three characters that I've met along the way have been quite funny, and the story.
They just have a thing about eating bugs.
Yeah. First, there's this guy you come across. He's got a little bit of corn in his mouth and he's doing some gardening. He's a farmer. He's getting he grows the tomatoes for the ketchup machine.
Sounds fucking crazy.
I'm definitely gonna play it a bit more. So yeah,
It's definitely not Elden Ring.
it's not Elden Ring. No, nothing I've played is anything like Elden Ring. So I haven't played any Back for Blood for weeks.
I haven't played it for fucking months.
COD. I haven't played anything. I'm obsessed with a bloody card game and a bug catching game.
You've grown up.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, finally.
It's surprising. I was pleased. I was
Yeah.
looking forward to hearing you talk about that. So that's good.
I've downloaded Hearthstone.
Hearthstone is another one that should be on. I mean, there should be a list of games for you to try if you like that. I don't recommend Darkest Dungeon, but you could try it.
Hearthstone's
Hearthstone-
alright. It's good.
Hearthstone is definitely worth a look. That's full
Yeah.
on and very, very well done. Like
Yeah.
in terms of, again, something simple.
You can
with
play it
like
on your
numbers,
iPad.
numbers in the corners on cards and
Yeah.
cards interacting with different cards. That's your
Yeah.
fucking bread and butter right there,
Yeah.
Hearthstone.
Yeah, see, Slay the Spire isn't too taxing. Obviously, you've got to think a little bit. You know what the cards do.
The
It's
mechanics themselves are
arranging-
relatively
yeah.
straightforward,
Yeah,
but it's that permutations and refining.
I don't
and
think
stuff.
Slay the Spire is quite complicated. If you want to really succeed at it, then it gets complicated. You've got to play. You've got to be clever.
Well,
to
when
work
I
it
was
out.
I was playing Hearthstone for quite a bit, and I used to stream it on my Twitch, and there was a lot of people watching it and giving help and assistance, and people.
If you're only playing single player, I assume, and you're streaming. It's like-
well, no,
or do you put a
Hearthstone.
massive lag on, like?
No,
you're-
it's just a random matchup. So like the pool of players for Hearthstone when I was playing was like
I don't think
millions.
our number one you steal podcast Twitch streamer was getting stream sniped.
No, no, I don't. No.
I'd be massively paranoid about that. Like if I wouldn't stream a game where it's literally like 1v1 fucking. If you can see what I've got, then
Yeah,
you've
but
got
you
a
can't
massive
choose your
advantage.
opponent, though, can
You
you?
can't.
Unless-
Yeah, no,
No.
you can't choose your opponent. It's random.
Can you see what your
and
opponent's name is though, and then search them on Twitch?
Don't even.
You're the
Can't
sort of
even remember
person
that
who
you
gets
can.
paranoid that someone's watching with infrared goggles while you have sex, with the curtains open. Like it's just such a remote chance.
I don't have sex. I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you?
Just to eliminate all that possibility, just in case.
Well, I
Did,
got shut down.
Did you do any of the dailies and the challenges and shit, or weekly challenges?
Yeah. I was playing it for like about 3 or 4 months, like solid, like every day. And I was getting quite into it, and I got.
Do you actually spend any cash on it?
No, I
Are
was
we talking? Is
earning.
Pilch asking about Hearthstone or Slay the Spire?
No, Slay the Spire.
Oh no, I was saying about Hearthstone.
All right, yeah. I just wondered because when you said about playing others, because there is a online thing I think on.
I think I felt like I was out of my depth when checking like leaderboards and shit like that. Like that's
You
the
must
sort of
have
thing.
played
Like
it. You're way up on the leaderboards of things killed or things found.
who me?
Yeah, on Slay the Spire, you're well up there. I've got things like with hundreds, and you're in like 800s.
I think I've forgotten how much I actually did play that game. I think it's sort of like been wiped from my memory. But I have a feeling
I'll
that
tell
I did.
you on the. If
There
you
was
go
a-
on statistics on there, it tells you how long you've played
There was
it
a
for.
good chunk. I have a feeling I might have been playing that when I was out at work too. I don't know. I can't remember.
See, is it no? Because you would have still been playing it on PC, wouldn't you? It's on Game
No, I
Pass.
played Vodka on Xbox.
Did you?
Yeah.
Is it cross progression? Because I can play it on my Mac on Game Pass, but will it remember where I am?
Don't know. Not sure.
Can you?
I'll have.
You could cloud stream it, I assume.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It will still be the Xbox version, won't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's cloud synced usually. The Xbox
Oh Christ!
cloud
I'm
streaming.
going to be sitting up in the lounge playing it as well now.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be
Have you
coming
got
out.
have you got Microsoft Edge on your Apple iPad that you've got?
Probably. Oh, I'll play it on my other MacBook.
There you go.
iPad
my-
though.
No, because I
Touch-
still want a
touch interface.
controller. Still want a controller. I'd use my Xbox controller with it. I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't use the touch controls.
I've never played it with a controller. I just used a mouse.
Oh,
Can't imagine
okay.
what it'd feel like with a controller. Or a touch interface seems really
I played a lot of
obvious.
it. I played tons of it on the Xbox with the controller. It was great.
Mm.
Still just nice and fast, and you can get on with it. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. You can whisk through cards like
Yep.
no tomorrow. It doesn't. You don't have to move things around. It's got cursor, so you can. That's more for you moving the cursor about. Is just more for highlighting what the enemies are doing, or having a look to see what your relics do. But you don't really even need to use it for that. Yeah, I'm stunned that
Yeah.
I'm actually enjoying it.
It's nice.
So I've
nice.
got that.
Out of left field, that one for you, right? That's pretty good.
Well, that's the second
well,
card game now, and I
no,
thought
yeah, but-
actually the
but
previous
card
one was too much walking about, but it's essentially the same game without the walking about, and I didn't. Really
Next
like
week,
the
tune in
walking about shit.
for what do you call it? Fucking solitaire on the.
Oh dear! Right, okay, that's almost done then, is it?
Well, I think that's a show then, folks. We made it. Holy, it was touch and
Eventually.
go at one point, but we made it.
Who's been playing 7 Days to Die on your account, Pilch? That's what I want to know.
That was me. I turned it on
Been
for
play that for very long now.
5 minutes. There's a couple Daisies that might show Overwatch as well.
Yeah, they used to play in Overwatch too.
Yeah. Daisy's been sitting down here using my Xbox, and so it logs me in, and then it logs her in. So everything that she plays, it says I've been playing it as well. So, but no, I haven't been playing Overwatch.
You know,
But
I
I did have a look
Overwatch
at
2,
7 Days to Die, but it looked fucking shit.
I've
My
had that
son-
on Steam for fucking ages. No, I've not played it.
I
It looked horrendous.
own it somewhere. Plus, it's on Game Pass, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
is now.
it's now as of yesterday, I think.
All right. Okay. Well, let's call that a show and wrap this up. Dave, do you want to do your bit?
Yes. Thank you for listening to the Seal Podcast. If you'd like to ask us questions or get involved, please contact us either on @SealPodcast, email us at sealpodcast@gmail.com, or join us on a Discord server. A link is pinned to Twitter. We have YouTube and Twitch channels which we upload and stream to regularly. And Neil does the shout-outs for our live stream.
So we've had the real Defoe, Gary, and Sumu, Christian, and Baron von Glauer, Vince.
Fucking usual suspects, isn't it?
Yeah, Mint Safe was in there early. Scott Patton popped in to say hello. And I think that's it. Oh, Lord did say hello. I think that's it. Joystick
Thanks,
and
guys.
Chill very early.
No, that's been
Good.
good.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. To everyone listening, thanks for joining in. Thanks for putting up with us at the start. With that technical trouble, we got there
Sorry,
at the end.
again.
and I think hopefully that's you say the shit's got to be plugged in before you boot, right? So yeah.
Remember
Okay.
that next week.
You sounded so silky when that mic came online at the end.
Hello.
All right, everyone. Until next time. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
See you later.